I'm here.
Hello.
Hi here, I'm Buddha. Nice to meet you.
Ha 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 ha.
The giggling guy is M.
I'm here.
Hello. We're back again. We're back into our
Oh, there we go. There's Elite. We lost him, now he's back.
final story, our final sort of arc, which is a lot more boss fight. We have finished all of the relics. We've come together. We've gotten all the relics, and we've learned the backstory, which, as a TLDR, because it's been a long time for us, about 100 years, you and your team have been flying through the planes of the multiverse, avoiding the force known as the Hunger. Most of the time it consumes the planes that you guys go to. It follows the light of creation that crashes down. You guys try to find it and, break it down, and then the hunger comes. And most of the time it kind of consumes the plane and you guys escape, and then the light of creation falls to the new multiversal plane you guys find yourself in. And that has been the wash, rinse, and repeat for about 100 years. A lot of really cool things have happened. The only one I wanted to go over that I don't exactly remember its outcome was the one where we went to the Broken City, and there was a bunch of, they were a very, very, advanced race, but they were all robots, and we lost Elite.
We did.
I don't want to go too far without him.
Yeah, alright, he's back.
Are you here? Okay.
Internet good over there, bud?
Screwing me over.
The city that was kind of broken down, it was filled with robots that, as you guys explored a little bit more, you got your way into their sunken pathways and found a big crystal. And that crystal, basically they shifted their souls in and out of the crystal and then into the robot bodies. Does anyone recall this? If not, I will pick an outcome. I'm not worried. But if we actually recall it, I think I know our outcome.
I do not remember a robot.
This is the only one I think I don't remember. I don't remember this one.
I don't think we ever got to the robot.
Oh, we definitely did. They were all robots that lived in this place. You guys went underwater with Buddha as a squid to try
I was
to
high as
get
fuck
the
for that episode.
crystal that you guys found, that Davenport found. That's okay. I'm going to say the way that conversation went is that you guys did not get the crystal. I think that ultimately ended in failure. Whatever, it was probably role-based, right? Whatever conversation we had, you were unable to convince them to bring the crystal.
I know. You're talking about, this is when Toxic had his great date night. It was that's where we ended last time, if I remember correctly. Toxic.
I don't think the robot one was the last session.
No, robot was quite some time ago. Last session, though, we did, last session we came to the end of this 100 years where we learned that you folks, through a bunch of different plans, came together to split the light of creation up. Hopefully removing its signal to the hunger. The hunger's chasing a signal for this thing. And you and the team, ultimately this plan I think was headed by Loop. There were two plans pitched. One was to completely sever the world, using the light of creation's power, completely sever the world you're on from the planes outside of that, which basically turns you into a normal planet, like Earth-style planet. You can't access the planes of magic. You can't access the planes of Elysium where the gods are. And so it really kind of barriers you off from everything, but protects your plane from the hunger. That was Lucretia's idea, because she's into barrier magic. Or Loop's idea, which was to split up the light of her hunger into its pieces, or the light of creation into its pieces, so that the signal was weakened massively, and then you guys would be able to, not get hit by the hunger. It would be out there searching forever, right? that plan ultimately won, and you folks created the 7 relics together. One of which is the is not the umbrella that Loop finds herself in, but during that story, we like the umbrella is like Loop's item. It's the one she made. You guys were all making like tinkerer items on one planet to like learn how to make magic items in the very end of this, and Loop made the umbrella. So we do know that that's her umbrella, and we found a bunch of clues. We know that she's in this umbrella somehow. She's contained within the umbrella, and Loop is Tim's sister.
Sister.
Partner. Cool. Sorry,
like,
hard to keep all of the hard to keep all the bits together. Yeah, right. Our main team, we have Lucretia, we know Lucretia. She's the head of the Bureau of Balance, and ultimately the scribe on the historian on our mission. Davenport at the Bureau of Balance is Lucretia's like main assistant, and he can only say his name before this, but on the mission, he was the captain. You guys have Barry, who is a lich. Or is that Angus? Angus, who is a lich.
Angus, I think.
Yeah. Angus, who's a lich. Loop. And then the 3 of you. It's a team of 7. You guys made your items, and this is the last plane that you guys found yourselves on. Split them up throughout the world, and then we got to hear little bits and blurbs of the way that these powerful artifacts have affected our planet. And ultimately, your guys' memories were erased by Lucretia. We have found out that she has some kind of like second void fish thing. We found out that the void fish had a baby, and that she probably has that hidden somewhere. But ultimately, that is the force being used to erase your guys' memories. Now you guys have learned because you've lived through it. Let's see. Because we haven't been playing this on like a crazy regular basis, I'm gonna kind of like give us a fast forward narrative through this first bit, because I kind of want us to jump back in and play some D&D, and then I'll like, I'll chisel in the story as we go. We've been playing a different game for a narrative 100 years, and we haven't really played our D&D. You guys have just leveled up a ton. You guys have a bunch of items. And then one more thing that you should keep somewhere sidetracked on your character. Excuse me. Good Lord. Sidetracked on your character sheet is your bonds, if you've got any from the thing. They will come up later, but they aren't coming up at this moment. But just make sure that you don't lose track of those if you have them.
I can write them down. I have 6. So,
Perfect.
How many do you have?
I have 2.
Mine's still written down.
Do 6, but mine is with an asterisk because I have a special one with my god.
Okay.
Yeah, just do 6. That special with your god, I have spent a lot of time thinking about. That is going to be a big thing later.
Okay.
I know I haven't reached out to you. It's going to come in story, but I have grasped all of the shit you did.
Mine are written down.
All right. Well, I'm just keeping it on the full sheet. So.
Yes. Okay. Boom. We zoom back in. Davenport, having understood the mission. Lucretia, what have you done? He says. Lucretia, I think there's a bit of a shock in this first moment that everything is being discovered. She apologizes to her group of friends here. I'm very sorry, that I've done this to you. This was just the only way. Our plan wasn't working. It was hurting the people of this plane, all of these massively powerful items out there. And the hunger was coming. We saw about a year ago, which we did in in-game time about a year before, whenever we were on our very first celebration on board the Bureau of Balance. At some point, time froze, and you saw a bunch of eyes looking down at you from the night sky. That was the first signs of the hunger having spotted your plane. We've seen little bits and blurbs of the hunger finding this place after so much time. Way more than 1 year has passed. But it has found you. And as we were crashing in and coming to these realizations. The hunger was here and coming. It is outside. It is beating down the doors. All of you are like locked within the main hall currently, like the main like entrance hall. Behind this are like Lucretia's office, and the room in which you have turned all of the relics into to be quote unquote destroyed. Now we know they probably haven't been destroyed, but stored somewhere. Outside the door is the main campus. You guys are on a big floating base, right? This big circular campus that like falls off the edge to, you know, hundreds of feet below, because you're floating. You know, you're a second moon, the moon base, right? There's a couple more buildings on the campus, one of which is the elevator that will lead you down to several places. You can either go to the launch bay for launch pods, or the Void Fish's container. There's an elevator that'll take you as well. Just so that we, you know, we have ideas of what is here. There was a big like Costco style thing where you guys were getting magic items that is also on campus. If that's anything we go to check out at any point, just, you know, to keep in our heads. Lucretia apologizes. You know, she didn't want to do this to her friends, but she thinks it was the only way, and in fact still does. While she can see the hurt on your faces, she has to commit to her plan in this moment. You can see it on her face, this steely resolve, as she says, "We're so close. If I can just complete the merging of the relics, we can, you know, we can block ourselves off and protect ourselves from the hunger." And it's really, you can see in her eyes, the only idea for her. And she just like snap, crackle, taps her staff and disappears, teleports out of the room. You guys are here. You have Carrie and Killian, who are just like, you know, one's an orc and one's a dwarf, and they are like the fighters, the enforcers of the Bureau of Balance that we've, you know, come to friendship with. They're probably in the room with us. You have Davenport, who is full aware of his faculties now. You probably have Angus with you, and then the three of you. As we're here, and I think Davenport says, you know, something along the lines of, we have to develop some sort of plan. If the hunger is here, we cannot, you know, he is adamantly opposed to blocking this plane off from existence, right? You lose magic. Losing magic is probably, to me, the biggest point of note for people to take. But like, you know, conceptually, the gods are connected to this plane, and by doing this, theoretically, right, you're severing yourself from everything in order to protect yourselves. And I think he, you know, assures, you know, it may protect us, but it doesn't protect everyone else out there from the hunger's wrath. So Davenport says we need to do something about that, and he can help come up with plans. Let me think. There's a few plans he wants to put into place, and we can say like where we each want to go and what to do. He sets up a few things that, you know, if really world ending at our door, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that you push towards what Lucretia's doing? She's just disappeared to try to do this. Now that we're face to face, right, with these decisions, this end of the world stuff, some of those decisions we made about creating the relics, that was all story based. We knew that had happened, so we did it, you know that. But now that we're here, we've seen how these relics affect everything. The hunger's here. What do you guys think is the best plan? Davenport, you know, are we still right in trying to fight this? Should we try to hide? Should we try to fight? Should we just block ourselves off? What do we do?
I can't remember if like the magical Costco, like, was that the thing that gave us like the
that gave Yee's new body, then he ran away.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
lost
but
his
like
body.
did we have like little fucking balls to spend there on shit? Like I forget, like
not
one of the
now.
things
You
gave us
didn't
that?
get them after this mission, because like the last time you guys turnn in a mission was technically the last mission to be turned in. The only relic you didn't have was Lucretia's staff, and that's how we all learned that was the last relic to obtain. So, like, I don't believe that I think after that mission, everything popped off, and then we remembered 100 years. So,
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds right. Because he ran away.
Yeah.
Who ran away?
Yeah, he
Oh.
gave Yi his body after
yeah.
a failed gambling attempt.
Because the world was, yeah, right. The world was starting to come to an end, and he was like shutting the doors, and hooked Yi up because at some point Yi gave him blood, and he made another body for Yi.
Okay. Awesome.
Well, we gotta find her. I still need to get paid here. I don't do charity work for free. I don't even do charity work. I steal from charities.
I'm sure that there will be payment in it. There's probably some gold pieces around. Is that really your largest concern right now?
Well, do you think there's any items in the item shop that would be able to assist us in defeating the hunger? If so, I think the keeper should lower prices or give us any items he has for free to give us the best chance at saving this world in this realm.
I think the best chance we have is with what we have now. He pulls out a crate and hands you, like, you guys made magic items for whoever made magic items with our last episode. You have them on your sheets now, I hope, because I will never remember what you guys choose to make. Like, he hands you those items. He's like, these are all of our old gear from my kit. I have been wondering what these were for the longest time. And, I, of course, remember, he hands you those items. But he says, I think anything, that we have here is probably going to be stronger than whatever basic, magic we're able to give out to our recruits.
I don't remember what I made, unless it was my asset, which was a school book, and it said +2. So
yes, no, that would be it. That would be it. Yeah, your assets. The idea is that he kind of, once we remember everything, he returns those items to you.
I made myself my vampiric dagger that returns to me.
Right.
Yeah, I have I now crit at 19 and 20, and I have a pendant of critical healing. Healing spells add 2d4.
Boom. Boom. And what level are you guys?
17.
I'm 13.
Yi is level 17.
I'm going to be clear about this last sort of arc of combat. This is the boss fight arc, right? Clearly, we're about to fight the hunger in some way, even if that's just defending while we bury her. I don't want to make those decisions for you guys. Whatever they have built for me on these monster stat blocks is absolutely ludicrously low level. If you guys are 13 to 17, these are going to be challenging battles. I want it to be fun and challenging, big and game-ending stuff, right? That's what we're here to do. Just to let you know.
I would like to let Tim and Yi know that I now have a 9th level spell, True Resurrection. So I can, I'm dabbling in necromancy, so I can resurrect somebody that dies as long as it's not from old age. Just do with that information as you see fit.
Maybe I made the vampiric quarterstaff. That sounds like what I made.
That sounds right. The vampiric feels like an ability. I also think maybe you have low bonds, and I think this may be because you had high assets. Because I do think you have that +2 school book.
Yeah,
also
I do have
from,
a +2 school book.
I think that those are both from that.
I think you chose bonds over experience and
no, because I had 5 experience.
You chose assets did you?
I think he had more assets, than you had. You had moderate experience, low bonds, and I think you had more assets.
I had 5 experience, +2 assets, and 3 bonds is what I have written down. Unless I missed.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think your vampiric quarterstaff. I think it's both. I think that your base build was a free, and then you added stuff to it. So vampiric quarterstaff, and you added a +1 to maybe a book you had or something. Also, of course, Buddha has an ability called Parlay that he has learned on this mission, Korik, right? To speak with someone in a thing. You're using that mostly to talk to the voice of the hunger named John, who has talked about ascension, right? The idea is consuming and ascending. When we have enough power, we break the shackles of reality and the laws that confine them so that they can truly live freely. This isn't... From all of what you've seen, this isn't like killing for killing's sake. This is that drive, consuming to gain energy to break those shackles. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Is this, do we really want to let her go through with this? What is the best way forward?
How many? I know we kind of flashed back here, and now we're back to kind of present day.
Mhm.
What are we looking at for enemies surrounding us? Because this place was being overtaken when we flashed back.
I recall the scene of like the door being busted down, but I'd like to reverse that a little bit. Like you can hear the banging on the door. I think you saw the tendrils touch down. You know they've hit the moon base. Something has, and something is pouring out, right? But you guys are locked in this like main hall. You can probably hear the beating on the door as we're trying to get a plan before we just throw it open and combat.
All right, it's fair.
That way I can, formulate us into scenes as we go too.
No, that is fair. I just want to make sure, because that would decide the plan then about enemies and stuff.
So do we want to, I guess the three plans presented, unless you guys have, another idea that comes to mind, is to help Lucretia or just let her do her thing and break, sever the plane. 2 would be to fight. 3 would be to try to hide again. We don't know where the ship is at the moment, like where you guys made whatever the badass boat or whatever the fuck you called it at some point, Bodie McBoatface or whatever. We don't know where the boat is. Doesn't mean we can't go find it.
I know we also were behind Lucretia's painting in that long hallway. Do we hear her like walking or running in a direction?
No, she straight teleported out of the room. She like gone in a snap, tapped her staff down.
So it's not
she
used invisibility and ran. It's literally she teleported. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have anything with a perception check. I think there was like the little pop of magic and she was gone.
Damn, Tim, get your game up.
Sorry?
He didn't even know we were playing yet.
No, I'm still doing some stuff on my character sheet that I didn't get a chance to do. That's all. Just a little minor increasing my proficiency bonus and making sure that my my skills are all right. Which if you haven't, level 13 is proficiency bonus +5. So if you're still at a +4,
I'm not pulling punches. I'm telling you that right now.
Mark it down.
What is everyone's max HP right now? That's a good question to ask.
122.
Since we have not healed, I am at an 83.
We healed at the beginning of last.
I'm gonna say everyone should be max health. Just it's been so long since we've played. I think there was probably like I don't know if you fought since coming out of the. Oh no, you have fought. Since you've been reborn, you fought some shadow creatures now down by the void fish.
Yeah, because I went down to I went to the other void fish. So.
So then you are at what you're at. What's your max health, Tim?
I think it's 111. I'm just looking to verify that that's accurate.
Sounds accurate. You should have a lot of health for a wizard or a sorcerer.
122.
Well, no, I had 125 written somewhere, so I'm gonna go back and like actually calculate what it should be based off of.
Sure.
Draconic. Right now I have 111 on my sheet though.
Okay.
So
in the hundreds is good and 80 at Yi, but he's a rogue, so and he's injured currently.
Yeah.
Yeah. What plan do you guys draw to? Davenport asks. Of course, Carrie and Killian say to fight, but they don't know how. They're just here to fight. They can fight. They're fighters.
Yeah.
Killian probably carries a big two-handed sword, and Killian carries a giant crossbow, and Carrie carries a giant two-handed sword.
Okay.
Can you say that 10 times fast?
No.
Okay.
One time slow is the best you're gonna get.
Yeah. Not even that.
He couldn't even pronounce that.
Yeah, right.
Well, Yee's going to try to get out and hide somewhere safely, more safe.
Sure. I mean, the enemies they know you're in this building, but they haven't broken down the door yet. They are beating on the front door though. So if you go out, there's no way, excuse me, out of the front of this building without being spotted or throwing the door open. Though you can hide in this room to combat, but first we should come up with a plan.
I mean,
could we?
I feel like it's got to. Was it one or the other? Like, I feel like we're gonna have to do some kind of defending of the space, but then also we're gonna have to take out the hunger. So
are you suggesting we fight?
I think that we should try to eliminate the hunger once and for all. Personally,
well, right now we're just dealing with minions.
I mean, this is the idea. We're trying to grasp a plan for this whole thing so we can go do.
I mean, I think we should do some combination of defending the Bureau of Balance, but then also fighting, because if we defeat the hunger, it's going to be very hard. We all know that. I think that
plus we currently do not have a way.
Right. The Bureau is going to be important to make sure that something like this may not happen again. So I feel that letting this place be destroyed would not be in our best interest to keep the realm safe. Should we defeat the hunger?
I couldn't agree more. I think that there may be a way, if we can, now that we have it broken down into its wider components, there may be a way to put it back together as a weapon rather than as a shield if we can find where Lucretia's doing this. We would need the ship. We definitely have to find the ship, and I think defending the base is a very good key component. Splitting up into teams may be the best option here. If we want to combat it.
Would we be able to use some of the magic items that are still here that maybe we have not received to defend the Bureau? I'm not asking for us to take them.
Oh no,
but for the group that is defending the Bureau, can we use some of those items? Or
there really isn't. The Bureau doesn't have a stock of. I will say that you can load yourselves up with basic weaponry. They'll have an armory that you can grab a crossbow, you can grab a staff, right?
Got it.
But anything that was
Toxic
magical,
wants to say he wants magic stuff to protect the world from devastation.
No doubt.
You want to unite all people.
No doubt. I think at most you guys have just been kitted up anyway. And the Costco overall has been shut down. I think he even searched the shelves on his way out.
I think that's actually Clark did that because I was busy dealing with my new body.
Okay.
Go figure Shady Warlock takes all the shit when he leaves.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got to make a living somehow. Got to make a living. It's a living.
Well, he's met our group.
Those would all be helpful to have right now.
I'm pretty sure everybody in this group has either tried to cheat him or rob him.
Sure. Everyone does. You can tell that that's Garfield's MO.
Like you then.
Yes. Toxic has also tried to cheat him out of money.
Everyone tried to cheat this man.
I tried maybe once. And I didn't try to cheat him out of that much money. I think I tried to cheat him out of 50 gold or something.
You tried to cheat him out of 1,000 gold one time.
No, I didn't. What item was that for? I don't remember, honestly.
The horn. You wanted the better horn.
I got it anyway.
He did get the horn. You do have the horn.
You got a downgraded horn. You didn't get the best one. You got a downgraded one.
I don't know.
Oh man,
I think that might be true, but
I still haven't used it to be honest.
Yeah,
I have other items that are better.
Okay, hold on. I have a question. This is for Tim. And I reach into my pocket and I put on my magical ring of spell storing. So, when you gave me this, when I was able to get this ring, you told me that it had random spells inside of it. I think I used one. Is there a way for me to discharge the spells that are in it and ask Tim to fill it with a fireball?
Yes, 100%. You can
Tim, would you
absolutely
be
just
willing to
kind of
use
diffuse
one of
the
your spell
magic.
slots to give me a fireball?
But then I can't cast fireball.
This is why it is a question for you, sir. Unless we have enough time where I can cast a level 9 or a level 5 spell into it and then meditate for another 2 hours before we fight, so I can regain that spell slot
Definitely
again.
no time to be resting before combat.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah, I can't. I'm gonna need all my spell slots. If we don't have time for a rest, I don't.
All right, cool. I keep the mystery things inside the ring because I forgot I had the ring and I should have been utilizing this ring
I'll
more
come
so,
up
even
with-
though I really wanted it.
I think I'm gonna come up with 2 spell. Roll me 2 d20, just like 2 luck checks. So just like 2 flat d20s and tell me what they are.
I'm gonna go grab some cough drops. I'm still getting over a
18
little
and
cold.
1.
I'll be right back.
18 and 1. Okay, give me a few
Congrats, you got
moments.
Fireball. Congrats, cast Fireball.
We'll say the ring had 3 glimmering jewels in it. One was a sapphire that you already used for something. The other one is a tiny little speck of like gleaming obsidian, and then the third one is like a diamond. And the obsidian and the diamond are still glowing. But the sapphire is drained for whatever it was.
Perfect. Thank you.
And I will find out what those are right now.
Yeah, because if I could have done this, I would have put a level 5
All right, I'm back. Sorry.
mass cure wounds inside of that thing and just held it off to the side.
Give me an Arcana check. As you
God, I'm not
look over it.
very good at that.
Wait, these are not dog treats.
8.
On an 8, you know the little blip of obsidian has a hellish rebuke charge in it.
Oh, fuck yeah, let's go. Okay.
You don't know what the diamond does, but I already do. I'm good on that one. And you can make more Arcana checks as like time goes on to try to figure out what they, what the diamond does. I mean, if we want to fight, if we can get down, like the weapon we might be able to get our hands on is the Light of Creation, but we'll need to find the ship to be able to make it to the Hunger, and we'll need definitely a crew to defend outside. You hear like heavy pounding and more, folks outside.
And then, so Lucretia's trying to do something. Right, like what was she trying to do again? She's trying to summon some shit. Or...
She's trying to combine the pieces of the Light of Creation back together for a spell, so that she can cast this barrier around your plane and sever the Hunger from it, severing everything else too. But it will protect you from the Hunger. She believes,
Okay.
But if it doesn't work, we're in trouble because then
but
we
if she
have
puts
no
everything together, Tim, do you think you could try to convince her to still put everything together and have us use what she puts together as a weapon instead of having her sever our plane from the other planes of existence?
I think we need the barrier to defend. We need to find a way to defend the plane without severing it from every other existence. Would have been my recommendation.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that's why we're talking about like a weapon rather than the barrier, like turning it into a weapon.
I mean, I think it would be better for us to split into 2 groups and have one group defend the actual bureau and have the other group fight the Hunger. Because if we're keeping the Hunger busy, I would imagine that a few people can probably keep the bureau safe.
See Carrie and Killian throw their lot in with defending from the monsters outside the door and, like, you know, helping to defend the bureau. Some extra hands would probably be helped. Davenport says, I think, you know, with what you guys know of the place, he says that there's probably a secret room behind her secret rooms. Like, she's very secretive. You guys know this after 100 years, right? She's able to keep those secrets. She probably has another hidden layer of some kind. Down past her office, he would recommend. He says that he is going to go in search of the ship because a captain always can find his ship, he says. But I'll send word on where I'm at.
Do you have any idea where it is?
It's got the first place to start would be up here. I would imagine she would keep it close and not totally break it apart in case we ever needed to escape again.
Are our stones of far speech with us, and are they still working?
Yes, for sure. He even takes out, let's see, he takes out like a group of enough for everyone and taps them all together to exchange codes so you guys all can speak to one another while we're out.
Random question about dynamics of D&D. Tim, if we get like a blanket, right? Let's find like a towel, a blanket. Can you cast a portal on said blanket? And then can he carry that blanket with him? So then if he finds the ship, we can cast another portal and then jump out of the blanket onto the ship.
I think that's
That sounds like a DM's discretion question.
I think
Actually,
that's a really
I don't know the
cool thing.
You
have the portal wand. I think that is such a cool way to use a portal wand. That's super fucking cool. And rule of cool always beats. I'm gonna say I don't even know the rules of the portal wand. So we're making it up as we go. So
he gets the final say. That's his mechanic.
If he wants to go with some of the original crew members to go, like someone creates a distraction fighting the monsters, he sneaks off through the back, to go find the ship, and he can be like, "Guys, I found the ship," and then we can just be like, "Okay, everybody, let's go," and then we, jump into the portal and come out.
Though it sounds like there might be even 3 groups here, so it'll get one group there, and maybe you guys can go pick up the second group that are on top fighting the hunger, like outside. That could be easy. There's a big flag, like a Bureau of Balance. It has the signia of like 2 interlocking bees in like cyan and stark white on the wall, kind of dinged and stained over time. But that, like, he rips that down and you cast portal on it, and he folds it up and tucks it into his carry bag. So who's going after Lucretia? Who's staying to fight? Is anyone going with him? Does anyone else have a different idea too? There can be other plans. They don't have to be these plans.
We don't have anybody else outside of the people that we had, like, in that flashback, right? There's no other able-bodied people at the Bureau of Balance. There's no one else we can get to, like, help us. It's just us, 3 of us, and then Angus, Lucretia.
I'm gonna say Angus actually even offers to go with Davenport. Like, those are the 2 most investigative eyes, right? And so they want to look for the boat. Carrie, Killian, yep, the fighters are gonna go out and fight. Then there's the 3 of you. You also have the umbrella, and I'm gonna say at this point your umbrella is like vibrating with expectant energy.
All right. I do have a question. Yi, do we still have our our fanny packs that are connected?
Yes, because we never lost those in the carnival.
Okay. I still have 2 3d4 plus 4 healing potions. I am putting inside the fanny pack.
Alrighty.
So write that down for yourself in case you need that.
Yeah. And what?
Or
did
if I
you
need to
say
pull it
they
out.
were?
3d4 plus 4.
3d4 plus with plus 4.
4.
Cool.
Yes. And then I guess answering my own question, healing spells add 2d4. That does not go for a healing potion, correct, sir?
Correct.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Loop exists within the umbrella too. That is an ally if you can figure that out.
Yeah. I don't really want to split the three of us up.
And
And
I know we're behind the painting. Is there a way I can set the painting up to look like it never been moved with us inside still, like in the hallway?
Yeah, you can for sure.
Okay. So I am going to do that first. Would you like me to roll anything, or can I just do it?
No, I mean, you just set the painting back into place. The whole idea of the painting is that it's supposed to just look like a painting on the wall. It's not hard to just close that door, you know? Yeah. Do the three of you want to go after Lucretia?
think that's kind of where I want to go.
Yeah, that's.
Does anyone want to stay
Good
and
by
help
me.
Carrie and Killian?
They got it.
I mean, how many things are we looking at here? Because I mean, I could.
A tendril of the hunger touched down, and you guys started seeing shapes pour out of it. I'm talking like humanoid-sized shapes. I'm talking like an ogre-sized robot. Like a bunch of robots are coming out from that robotic plane. There's some animals coming out, and I will even say you heard like the roaring of engines within that storm, but haven't seen what that means yet. There's a force outside here to hit, which is not, you know, if the three of you go after Lucretia, that I probably makes that fast, right? Like, there's benefits to you guys going any which direction.
Honestly, when you said Roaring of Vengeance, my mind went, oh god, it's pod racing again.
No, that luckily is on this plane. So those people are over. They exist on this plane. I will say any of your adventures here too, if you guys can get allies in this. Like you have allies out in Rockport where you did where the train was. You have allies in Gold Cliff where the racing happened.
What way do we have to communicate with all those allies? Because there's no way we have time to get them all.
Ascending spell, you know, like spells. Davenport isn't a wizard, but I'll say that Angus.
Well, we can talk to them with our Stones of Far Speech.
That's true. That's true. You
probably can contact them.
You probably have people's numbers with your Stones of Far Speech, but
so Stones of Far Speech are like every other cell phone.
Yeah, we're just gonna call it a cell phone.
Alrighty.
Well, obviously, we should call as many allies as we can to help.
Yeah, they are. I mean, they're spread far and wide, like hundreds of miles apart. But again, these things could be important.
That doesn't mean that we can't have our Infinity War moment where like
we're building to an Infinity War moment, my guy. Don't you worry about it. It's coming.
On your left. Can we bring back the metal monster dude from that guy from one of the first loops we were stuck in?
I don't know that I want to bring back anything that we had to kill.
Metal monster guy. Talk to me about this metal monster guy.
Who was it? Hold on, I gotta go.
I do have a few.
We fight the one that we fought before the. Well, not really fought, but he guarded the room before the worm.
Roswell.
When we were stuck in that 10 loop.
Roswell. Yeah, you guys have numbers of people in the Gulch too. Whatever that place was called, I don't remember off the top of my head, but
Roswell didn't like us though. Did he?
You guys left on a good note. I think through all the loops, you guys saved the town. Ultimately, you saved them and were able to like free Roswell from the binds of that loop, but it's still alive and protecting the town. So you have more allies there too.
We also figured out his keywords that make him help us.
Yeah.
I don't remember, but
we're gonna call it Rosebud. But yes, you could command him to help you too.
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
town was
I'd
called
like-
Refuge.
Refuge. That's
Do
right.
we have a frame of reference for which places we helped are the closest?
I
I mean,
mean,
I think we should reach out to all of them that we can.
I'm
but-
gonna say from
yeah.
like where we are, they are like 50 miles to the north, the east, and the west. Like it's a split up. But you guys have phone numbers, right? Like the idea is that this is a big thing. This is not just also hitting the Bureau of Balance, but the plane as a whole. So they'll have things to
I
deal
light
with.
all the
But
beacons
if
to
you,
Gondor, and Gondor summons aid.
do you guys, first let's which direction do you guys trio up and head
So-
deeper into Lucretia's like lab?
I say the three of us should go to Lucretia's lab, but we need to reach out to everyone as much as we can to come to be summoned to the Bureau to help protect the Bureau itself.
Okay.
That
Then-
is fair.
I think Angus is actually going to form up with Killian and Carrie with the combat front. He nods to Davenport. He says, "You got this. I'm going to give them all the help I can." And Angus, if he isn't yet, I don't remember narratively, but he's just he grabs a dagger out of his like a pouch and slits his own throat, and the spurt of blood shoots up and creates a red mist that, like, as it settles into a red robed figure in his steed. We did find out that him and Loop made themselves into liches.
No, but that's still just badass. fucking
Yeah, just like cuts his own
watching him just-
throat so that he can be in his lich form for this fight, because his normal form has
I want
much
him to
less
have to like
power.
no. He reached and took a fucking dagger straight out of Yi's hand because he never let go of a dagger and just fucking does it. Yes,
Yeah,
that is how it
100%.
happens in my mind.
Spurts up and like settles down into the form of the red robed, and he just nods. He doesn't ever talk in this form, but he does just nod. You maybe hear his voice in your head. I like that. And he says, "I'll defend them." And you all split up as you guys run deeper into Lucretia's lab. Everyone else heads back out the painting to go do their
I'd
thing.
like to know Killian and the other one's reaction to, just seeing a man they've known for a while, just off himself, and then they've known a little bit, just off himself and come into like a red robe.
They are shaken, but this is like, this is the final hour kind of vibe. Like, it's end of the world.
Shaken but
Like,
not
we'll talk
stirred.
about this later, kind of, they say,
Okay.
but they are battle-hardened warriors themselves, and are more than ready for crazy shenanigans on the battlefield. And the three of them, along with Davenport, at least head out of the painting and towards the front door. You hear a crash and a splinter, and the firing of spells and sizzles echo down the hallway as you guys continue. You move down the hall into the little room that we know of. I think Yi has snuck into this room before. Before there was a smaller baby voidfish container, which Yi connected with this baby voidfish, and that's wonderful. Right now, the water in that container is stagnant and empty. And it's just a small room. There's a little bit of lab equipment, a wall of like servos and servers kind of beeping in the corner. But it's a pretty small room that you guys find yourselves in at the end of this tunnel. As you're going down the tunnel, though, really quick, who do we contact? Is it just a flat everyone? Like someone at Refuge, someone at Gold Cliff, someone at...
I think we're going to need everybody that we can get. So, yeah, I mean, I would... If they can all get here, why would we not contact all of them?
I
And-
specifically call this steam bun lady, that
The
toxic
biggest
love.
question is, can we contact Francois from the scone shop?
Yeah, scones. We need
What
the
are scones going to
lady.
do for us? I don't remember what they actually did,
Hey,
other than they're just really
They
pleasant. to
healed
eat.
you all the way.
She was also an incredibly powerful oracle.
Yeah.
Okay, and she's an oracle, so what? She has
She
six scones.
texts
That's
you
all we
back. She
care
says,
about.
"Yeah, I already know."
She's like, I have foreseen this.
On it, like a
16
little
times.
selfie of her and like Roswell in a dune buggy fighting off a shadow creature.
She's
What are you talking about? She's the one that's going to use the Doctor Strange rings and bring everybody. Em already knows that.
Oh, I'm ready.
She's coming whether we called her or not.
You're talking about the mad powerful oracle that we had a really good scone moment with? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Is she on my list of
an
characters?
Hour and a half talking about scones.
Yeah.
I never thought I would control F scones in a document, but I'd have.
It's just like mid-combat, they just hear us talking about scones. And
dude,
like,
we had a moment, just a
quick
sidebar. We had a moment just so similar in the podcast recently where we spent probably about an hour and a half talking about the lore behind vaping, like a lich vaping a guy. And if the DM did not give us the full fucking rundown of how he turns people into vapes and then smokes them, it was incredible. But we spent so much time in this like dude vape lore. Incredible. It reminded me so much of the scone moment, the sconement. Okay, you've texted everyone. Everyone fires back messages like, yeah, we're on it. If we can come and help, we will. You have some good allies. I'm bad at names, but we're just going to say, like, you know, they have allies, you have allies. You've sent out the messengers, right? You guys find yourselves at the end of the hall in this little lab room, though. Doesn't seem like there's another way out or forward besides the way you came.
Sounds like a great time for somebody with a passive perception of 21 to look around to see what's going on in the room.
How do you have a passive perception of above 20?
I have passive insight of 23.
My passive insight's 21 as well.
How?
I don't notice.
How? I leveled up and with things and it did it. Don't yell at me. I'm going off of what you gave me. And
I mean, okay. I will say I've never played at like the level 17 level. So like a level 17, just being able to understand the world around them is not a shock to me.
My wisdom is 20. That's why I maxed out wisdom.
That would be 5 plus 5. That's plus 10. There's probably something other in there. Okay, that actually super tracks.
Yeah. No, I have a -2 to charisma, but you know.
I mean, with the two of you, you know what's up. The servo wall beeping in the corner, there is no reason for it in this room. It's not powering any of the stuff. You go right over, and with Yi and Korik together, you're able to easily find the servos that slide out and re-click back in other places to open up this wall. And there is a staircase, like metal lab stairs leading down and around a corner ahead.
Well, that's new.
New, you say? You've
I've been
dabbled
here
in this room before?
Of course. What else do you expect? Me not to go around stealing stuff from people? Have you even met me for the last 100 years?
But I'm going to ask.
I've met you too many times.
For active perception checks as we go down this staircase and around the corner.
Active perception? Okay.
I love that passive perception being 21. That's fucking crazy.
Oh,
from
hey,
everybody or
what?
just from Buddha?
Hold on.
From everyone, but
Nat 20.
But
plus 11. 31.
I'm going to say that Buddha comes around Korik comes around the corner first and immediately throws his arm out and presses you guys back up against the wall as a bolt fires down and sticks into the wall. And around the corner, you see a long hallway. There's no inlets. Like, it's just a long, flat, narrow hallway. And at the end, about 50 feet down, there are two, like, bolt shooters, like ballista kind of things geared up to the roof and pointing down the hallway, and they seem to just respond to movement.
So as I go and do that, and you know, I hold Tim back very lightly, but I slap in the chest as I do that. I was like, "Did you see that when you've been down here before?" In a very cockiness.
So I rolled a 7. So Tim, I'll narrate
Buddha
this one
saved
for
all
you
of
because
us.
I actually have an idea of what I was doing. So Tim was having an internal narration, and he was thinking about that time that he spent like 3 hours eating a scone and he was just too busy to even pay attention to anything in the room. And he just continues to follow. And he's like, yeah, this is probably safe.
You zoomed in on the picture sent to your Stone of Far speech from Paloma, and she's holding a scone in her other hand. And you like zoomed in on, you can see the filling.
It's
He's
the
just
picture
like,
of Wolverine
wow, man.
down in the bed,
and
he's like holding it.
That be really good right now.
And it's just the picture of her holding the scone, and Tim's just like caressing it, like we'll be back together
It's like
one
the Wolverine. It's like the Wolverine meme. I'm just, I'm looking at I'm just looking at my.
This is
stone.
Tim's will to defeat
away.
the hunger. Is his own hunger for another scone. It is the happiest he has ever felt in his life. Was those 3 hours with a scone.
Okay. What do? You look down this long 50-foot hallway, long and narrow. By narrow, I mean like 5 feet narrow. Like 2 of you cannot stand
How
side
tall
to
is it?
side. Tall, about 10 feet to the ceiling. Like a long rectangular area.
So if there could be pressure points on it, one of our team members that has the ability to fly with his wings could hover over it to not maybe set off a pressure point. Cough, cough, wink, wink. Nod, nod.
I think that with your passive perception levels, that was like a motion sensor. It wasn't so much like that you stepped on anything, right? It was that you moved around the corner.
Got it. All right.
I'd like to throw my dagger at one of them.
How many
Try to
corners-
launch it where it can't
How many
fire.
corners are there on the staircase, or is it like a tall spiral one?
It goes like down 20 feet, around like a 5-foot corner, and down another 20 feet. Or
so it's
actually,
kinda
I'm going
like
to say
it's like
down 20 feet, and then around the corner is the hallway, because like that kind of feels right. You're just on like this little landing before the hallway.
Okay, so it's not like a true L shape. It kind of like goes down halfway, and then there's like a little landing, and then you turn around, and then there's like another hallway.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Do you think that this is magical? Or
Arcana check. Yi flips around the corner while Cork thinks about this, though.
Hey, Tim, how's your Arcana check there, bro?
Better than yours, probably. I'll try to make an Arcana check. We'll see where this goes.
You consider while Yi does the first attack, whipping his dagger down the hallway. Yi, first, give me an acrobatics check to do this, to basically attack first, speed-wise.
Ooh, that's good. 18, 19, 20,
That
21,
is
20.
a 12.
A 12. Okay. The second that your feather is out, you hear, you're like moving, right? The first feather that crosses, you hear the gears clicking. These are powerful motion sensors. What did you say your Arcana check was, Tim?
It is a 22.
Yes, some sort of magic, some sort of probably like very focused, targeted scrying magic, or like oracular magic is at play here, with the level of motion sensing. Bolts.
Is it spell created or item created?
I think that with that, it's probably spell created like on an item. I think that you know that things like dispel magic may help here. That kind of
counterspell
vibe. No, it's not a like cast. It's not a being casted spell kind of thing.
Since it's magical, pass without a trace would have no ability on it. It would still catch our movements.
What is?
But
Give me just 1 second. Pass without trace. There might be something there, actually.
a vial of shadows. Duration. A creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including you, has plus 10 bonus to dexterity stealth checks. Cannot be tracked except by magical means.
Oh, except Oh yeah, cannot
So
be tracked.
that's why I wanted
specifically. Yeah.
Yeah. And then, so
I mean, my only argument to that would be if it's movement based. Like, how if our movement is being suppressed by Pass Without Trace, even though it's a spell, how would it know we're still moving?
Because the Pass Without Trace is like making you much quieter, and it doesn't make you like invisible.
It
You know
almost
what
like
I mean?
rolls in like a fog if we were outside,
And you actually don't even know
if
if invisibility would help here. You know what I mean? We don't know that
sometimes
quite
invisibility
yet.
doesn't help either.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
that was my other one. Because I can do invisibility as part of one of my feats.
You consider, give me just one moment. Yi flips around the corner trying to whip a dagger down the hallway just to see how he can affect the situation. Like as your arm is like back ready to go with the throw, 4 bolts are already coming down the hallway. With your like nimble form and lithe body, you are able to dodge, and not even really dodge. They're just like you put yourself at the right, position so that they're not going to hit you, but one does hit you for 1 second. 6 points of damage, gets you right in the gut, but you throw that throwing knife. Give me the throw.
So that will be hold on, damage dagger. So let's go. Do I just do damage, or do you want me to do a hit DC?
What do you mean a hit DC?
Like, do you want me to roll see if I actually hit it with my
Yes,
dagger?
yeah.
Or do you want me to just...
Now you're throwing. That first was to see how fast you got out here.
Okay. I just want to confirm. I just wasn't rolling straight up damage like that. Oh, the dice hate me. That is a 10.
A 10. The distance is almost kind of at the end of your dagger throw distance, but you've hit hard shots before. It just, this throw was off because you weren't expecting to be firing so much. You had to like, twerk your body just a little bit more to the side to dodge more of those bolts. And the dagger kind of like skates off the ground before, I imagine, just like snaps out of existence and back into your hand.
Yep.
And you get back behind the wall before pew 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 more
yeah.
bolts thunk into the wall. All right. Now any thoughts? I'll say with that, you know that you could probably hit them. It didn't seem like anything else came into effect when you threw it, like nothing, it didn't bounce off of any force fields or anything like that, right? That is a possible thing, but they are fast on the draw.
Mm-hmm. You said there are only 2, right?
Yes. Yes.
So they shot 4, 2 each. I'd like to send my bugs. I'd like to cast infestation, send my bugs out onto the ground.
You do? Bugs like scurry out from your feathers and onto the landing in vision, and immediately just like chunk 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 6 darts, into the bugs. I mean, they're like little bugs. They skitter and chatter and probably disperse over time.
Okay, so they're rapid fire.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to confirm. I wasn't sure if they were going to be rapid fire. They shot like 2 at a time. That's what the bugs were good for.
That, I mean, maybe not 6. Maybe it's the 4. Like they're shooting 2 at a time.
Okay.
Or no. Yeah, sorry. They're not shooting 2 at a time. They are like yours. They shot chunk, right? 4 shots just really fast. Yeah, this time maybe it's just a little bit longer to get that idea. So yeah, sorry. Rapid fire.
But it continuously fires us, so there's no way for us to avoid getting hit by these, right? Like it's not like it's a one-time trap and then it stops.
Seems that way so far.
Are there like, I know you said there aren't any, but does it look like there's like any motion sensors on the ground in front of us? Like, I know you said they could see us, but it's like, is there a way, like, is it part of their ballistas, or is it more like we just haven't looked down like no one does half the time?
Oh, give me an investigation.
It's a horrible one for me.
It could be perception too, if you prefer. Either is good, but
Hold on, let me look at my perception. That might be. Yeah, that's better by by 2, because my investigation is up -2.
hell yeah.
What the heck was that? Hold on. Oh, that's equal one. That's why I was like, why the heck was it not giving me what I wanted to roll? 7 for was it? That is a for perception.
It could be either. Like you're not really sure where
Okay.
the motion sensing is coming from. Do either of you have a way to combat or avoid these turrets?
How far down are they?
50 feet. And they're literally only about 5 feet apart from one another. They're like right next to each other at the end of the hall. And
The only thing I
positioned
have
on the
is
ceiling.
a portal wand.
We've already set the portal though.
I know.
So fuck. Sorry
You don't
about
have
that.
a spell?
No. I have counterspell. I have Eldritch Blast, Cone of Cold.
Right. I mean,
Finger
you
of
might be able to
Death.
like attack them. I mean, you know, take a couple shots, but attack them. That's Yi did see that could work. He just missed.
Um,
Or what am I, level 14? So I get 2 Eldritch Blast beams. I'll just try and Eldritch Blast like 2 of them.
Oh, like
Just roll the hit.
split it down the
Yeah.
hall. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I think you're level
That doesn't
13
cost
though.
me any spell slots. Oh, yeah, level 13 still. It's 2
Okay.
after level 11, I think.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
I wasn't sure because you get 3 or at some point, 3 or 4. I'm still on 2 beams.
You're not a warlock? Yeah, but it's Eldritch Blast.
Nope. Sure
Did you
can't
get
do
a nat
that.
one?
One missed.
Oh,
What was it?
A nat
A one.
1.
Yeah, that definitely doesn't hit.
That is a 18 though.
3 beams at 11th level.
Oh, hell yeah. So 18 on the second beam.
That's a hit. Roll damage.
So it's 1d10, I think, right? Still 1d10 all day. 6 force damage.
6 force damage. Okay. Crap. It hits the turret at the end of the hall, and you see it like smoke up for just a second, and then that smoke dissipates. You have like scratched and scuffed the front of this thing, but you know, the bolts are still about to fly. Roll your third one. Is it going at the same one, or is it going at the other one?
Yeah, I want to try to see if I can even disable one of them before we.
Yeah.
That's whatever 17 plus 9 is, so that hits.
26. 26 hits for sure.
Four more force damage to that one.
Boom! It hits it as the smoke dissipates. Some of the smoke doesn't. It's still coming out of this turret, but this thing is still clicking and clanking. I will say.
how far away is it down there again?
50 feet.
All right.
Here's if Buddha, if you have a response, I'll give it to you, and then I'll split the attacks between the two of you. If you don't, he's getting all the attacks just as he did for stepping out. In fact, I'll give you, of course, acrobatics check, Tim, to see how, fast this was coming out, how fast your attacking was going off, because these things are like firing instantly. So it's an acrobatics to see how fast you like get out and blast these spells off.
So
my dexterity is not great.
That's okay.
Okay.
There's always that's a
the
chance.
only other thing I can think of at this point, but I have no idea what it's going to do, would be the diamond spell.
Arcana check.
Oh, I wouldn't waste that, but that's
So
just me.
it's either that or my crossbow.
You give me an Arcana check while he gives me an athletics check.
I rolled 2d20 by accident. I don't know how you want to handle that.
I
Just
failed
roll
the Arcana
1d20.
check. It's a 4. Just for randomness.
Or tell me the first one. I don't care either way. I'm
Bad.
actually on.
I'm getting hit. So
Okay. Well, it's
Four.
yeah. Bad.
4.
Hold on. At some point, I had gotten random quivers for my crossbow, but poison crossbow bolts will not help with this. So, yeah.
Did you give me an Arcana check?
I did. It was a 4.
Mm.
I'm gonna fire my crossbow, but I have 3 shots per turn. Is what it is. So, with my special crossbow.
Okay. And what was the acrobatics check? Was it also a 4?
I did not do an acrobatics check
but
yet.
Tim
I did. With 3.
3.
Sure,
Oh, okay.
4.
Double
It's
fours.
not gonna make a
Okay.
difference. It's gonna get a hit.
Yeah. So
Still
I need
can't
to
quite get the diamond. It glimmers, withholdingly in its setting. You also give me an acrobatics check, Koryak, for coming out and firing your papa crossbow.
8 for acrobatics.
8 for acrobatics. Now give me your roll to hit. I'm just getting all the rolls before I narrate.
Yeah, that's just a d20, right? Or do I do it 3 times because it's 3?
Oh yeah,
bolts?
no, yeah. You're gonna give me all 3 attacks. Bow, bow, bow. And do you aim at the same one Tim is aiming at? Do you split your attacks, or do you aim at the other?
Let's aim at the other one.
Okay.
But I don't know if I'm gonna fucking do jack shit. So why did that not carry over? I lost what they were. Okay, it was a 6, a 9, and an 8. But what is my plus?
Dexterity
rolls?
modifier. 6, 9, 8 plus dex
1.
times
So
3.
7, 10, 9.
7, 10, 9, 26
well, the originals
damage.
were 6, 9, 8.
Right. No, that's good. 26 damage.
Yeah.
Your crossbow bolts fire out. Ding, ding, ding. The only one sticks into it. Wait, were these rolls to hit?
Those are rolls to hit, not
Those
damage.
are rolls to hit. 7, 10, 8. Oh yeah, ding,
It was
ding,
6,
bam,
9,
bam,
8.
bam.
Yeah.
Just firing off of its shell.
Yeah.
Yeah. They seem pretty decently armored. The way that this is gonna go is that these attacks...
Wait, hold on. One of the notes from this thing was proficiency with my hand crossbow allows me to add my proficiency bonus to the attack roll for any attack. So that'd be a 12, a 15, and a 14.
Does it
change
hit.
anything? They all hit then.
They all hit then.
Yeah, because remember
Okay.
Yee's dagger hit on the 12 when he rolled it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, now what is the damage on this fucking thing? I'm just using my regular crossbow bolts.
That's
Should
funny.
be a
While I was working
d6.
today, I scratched
Okay,
a
so
case,
3d6.
Yes, 3d6 plus 3.
10 total damage.
10 total damage. Ding ding. They hit it and they more scrape the metal as they go by. One sticks kind of right into it. It is still there. I'm going to split these attacks just up between the two of you. The lower one of you, though, took the nat 20, which is Tim takes 12 damage. Bam, it hits him right in the shoulder, and you like drop your Umbra staff. You scoop it back up and get behind the wall, right? But like it makes you lose control of your hand for a second. And Koryak, you get clipped in the shoulder for another 5 points of 5 points of damage for you. And you dip back. One of these is smoking, and one of them has been hit by a couple arrows. You know that you can take these things out. They just fire very quickly down this hall.
And we can't get like underneath them, can we? They're like going up the whole wall.
They're
like,
two
go
at the
prone.
top. They're two just like, hanging off the ceiling at the end of a 50-foot hallway. So if you could like misty step down there, right? You could get underneath of them. You could cone a cold up. You could fireball. You could, you know what I mean? Like and they're right next to one another too. You guys
The fire's
consider.
three
I'm gonna
more
grab a beer. 1 second.
How far apart are they?
5
How
feet.
far apart?
5 feet apart. 50 feet down.
It's gonna be a little one.
Okay. 3 more crossbow bolts from Koryak. Do you guys just let him roll that, or do you guys have something you want to do?
Do you have something that you want to go with first?
I'm thinking.
Can
I have-
Go ahead, Tim. No, go
I was
ahead. You
gonna
start.
I have my ring of peerless magic, where once a day I can cast a first level spell at 5th level and only expend a first level spell slot. So I was trying.
Hold on. Toxic, what do you think? What if I cast Fairy Fire on it?
I just don't want to burn. Well, I mean, I guess I could make an intelligence roll for lightning bolt to see if I don't expend a spell slot because I have that magic item, that diamond brooch.
Yeah.
Because they're only 5 feet apart, right?
Correct.
So if I were to
Oh,
cast
it's a
lightning bolt, which
creature.
is a 5-foot line, I could get both of them. Could I not?
I'd say so. You could split the squares for sure.
Okay.
Hold on. Do you want advantage on this?
I don't need it. It's a dexterity saving throw. I don't know that it would matter. They'd have to make a
But it's
dex save.
But it's an object. Can an object do a dex save?
I mean, it's a lightning bolt. I don't. That's it. Again, that's
So-
a DM discretion's question. I'm going to shoot a lightning bolt down the hallway. That's a 100-foot line and it's 5 feet wide, hoping that I get both of them.
Give me
thematically.
a perception check, Toxic.
Perception.
Yeah.
Ugh, perception's not great.
Well, he's doing that.
That's fine. This is only a
I-
DC 10.
Can
Yeah, with how I'm
check-
rolling, it's going to be awful. Kidding.
I would
There it is. It's not a
automatically
10. Here we go. That didn't pass.
Did not pass? Oh.
No.
You were too excited. I was
+0.
like, okay.
Yeah.
That was to it was to give you a piece, but I don't even need to remember because we didn't pass. So,
can I feel around the wall and see if there's like a hidden brick or button somehow to deactivate them?
sure. Give me investigation.
That's really the only spell I could potentially cast.
Though, I mean, you don't have investigation as a rogue is crazy to me. Sorry.
Well, that is no, investigation is wisdom. I went with insight. I wanted to tell if people gonna be lying to my face.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, can I cast lightning bolt? I don't know. Like lightning bolt. I don't know
Yeah.
how that would work.
Yeah, you can cast lightning bolt.
Like,
You could hit them both as well.
does it just hit? Because they can't move, can they?
You
feel bad,
don't
it's
know
normally
that.
a
I think
dex
that was the
save.
perception check. You don't know that without firing it if they're going to have to make a roll or not. Like if they have a way to dodge
All right.
this.
Well, I guess I'll do it and then hope to God I get my spell slot back.
That is a 15M for mine.
All right, so I'm gonna like, can I just like look around the corner and kind of without getting shot immediately? It's just like, I don't know.
I need some kind of check to see if you can go off before they can. I can call it stealth. It can be acrobatics, athletics, just something that's like the physicality of you doing this sleight of hand before they can get you. Yi, with that check, while he's figuring out which way he wants to do this, you understand the like trap layout of the situation. Like you guys are at the end of the trap. There is a button or some sort of shut off on the other side, but you know the way that a trap has been set, they're not going to put like an off switch for those it's defending against. You know what I mean?
Damn, they were
and
smart.
Lucretia's really intelligent, and you know she definitely would not have. She's very like protective as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and lightning bolt. I don't know what else I could even do.
No, yeah, I mean,
Like-
but just again, some sort of check to figure out if you're doing it before these shots go off.
Performance, because I'm charisma based. I'm kidding.
No.
Kidding.
Acro, athletics,
reduce
sleight
the
of hand,
turrets.
stealth. Or someone could jump out and take the hits, you know, and let you have it if that's something. I'm just, you know.
I'm sorry, Tim, but that ain't happening.
Hold on. Let me cook for a second.
God, if I could
I'll
use
just-
stealth them, you should have
I'll
told me.
just
Wait,
roll.
hold
I'll
on.
just roll it
Hold
out.
on. No, no, no,
I'll
no, no,
just-
no, 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 no.
You
I
might have
can
an
use
idea.
Druid Crast as a cantrip.
Okay.
I rolled an 18 on my I'll
And-
just take the check. I rolled an 18 on dexterity. We'll just say
Okay.
I made
Yeah,
a dex check to.
Man, I was gonna do something fun.
You whip around. Lightning crackles down the hallway. Roll damage. They have no way of dodging this. You're just gonna immediately hit them.
Love that. So that's 8d6 lightning damage. Advanced roller. 8, 6. 20 lightning damage to each of them.
Your lightning just destroys them as it passes through, marring up like the lightning like arcs and trails to the walls and ceilings as it fires down, right? This hallway, which was once really clean like steel lines, is now like marked and scarred up from the arcing electricity down it, but the turrets like fall to the ground, and there is a like a steel set of double doors that look like they slide into the wall at the end of the hallway.
Great. So now I'll roll a d20 to see if I didn't expend a spell slot. So
Love
I
that.
think 16 is the C for that. So let's see. Roll 20. Come on, baby. Damn it. All right. Well,
It's
earned a
okay.
3rd level spell slot.
Turrets down.
Alrighty.
You guys trek off down.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm pulling my little infinity handkerchiefs out because that's what my lightning ball is. So the lightning bolt is like the.
They like trail down the hallway and then they slowly
yeah.
droop to the ground, and you're slowly like
So
reeling
I'm
it
just,
in.
Like,
Yeah.
reeling it in.
I forgot Tim's character doesn't have actual like looking magic. He
That's
has the
awesome.
party tricks.
That's killer. Oh shit.
I just look back at them and I go, I guess it worked. I'm just rolling with a smile, like.
Stealthily, Yi goes into crouch mode. Give me a stealth check, Yi.
Okay, so that's gonna be plus a 14. 1d20 plus 14. What? Oh, it's because I did. How's it 23?
See, a 23 is really good. And I was thinking about this the whole time you were rolling, because plus 14 is like, you really have to just, we're checking that you're not rolling a nat 1, right?
Yeah.
The thing about a 23 is, so they register near impossible checks as 30. So like 30 is like your cap of like checks, right? I'm not saying that this is that. But that's a near impossible check. 25 being the next, being an impossible check. Oh my god, so hard, very hard check. The DC of something of this caliber where we're at is probably minimum 15 to 20. 25 for the more important ones, 30 for our like very high narrative bits. Something around this is probably like a DC 20. So you do pass it, like if there is anything around here about about at that DC, right? The thing about a stealth check of this high is, as you see Yi like get down, creep really low, and sneak down the hallway, I'm going to give you advantage on a perception check or investigation, whichever is better for you, because you're sneaking so well. But the thing, the thing about the stealth check of this nature is that, like, you don't know if there are other traps. You just know that you avoided them if there were, right? So it doesn't help your allies, but you can boop, 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 right down the hallway. And it may help your allies with the advantage you get here. I just thought that was funny.
I mean, I'll roll another perception check to look for more traps if you want.
Yeah, I'm going to say with your passive perception, you get the same idea, right? So yeah, rolling to look for traps is a really good idea because he is so stealthy. You would never know.
Oh,
So the
14.
that is also 14 on my end with the advantage.
14 and 14.
Oh, 15 because of the fork.
15 because of the fork. And you know what, Tim, why don't you give me one as well? Because you're in this situation too. Even if it's, you're not great at it, you are
stealth check?
looking. No. Perception or investigation, whichever you prefer, as you watch Yi like sneak down. A failure
I'll
isn't
do investigation.
bad.
They're both
It's just
+0,
a
so.
check to see if you spot
8.
something. 8. Okay.
Still thinking about the scones.
They're good. They're going to be good one day.
He gets a new image on his phone. It's just a scone with
A
his
new
name
text
on it.
of just the scone. You can tell it's vibrating. They're like the buggy they're in is like on rough terrain. You can tell because it's a very shaky photo.
Scone RP part 2.
Scone RP part 2, the finale.
Please tell me you end up killing the hunger by feeding it a scone, and now it's no longer hungry.
I'm gonna say with a 14,
Oh,
Yi, your stealth is good enough. You trigger nothing, but with 2 14s, the two of
15,
you, a 15.
Yes, I'm not sure if that changes anything.
What
but I
that
just
does change is that there's a trap in this hallway, but you don't know where it is, and your allies don't. And with the stealth check of 23, you get to the door at the end of the hallway without triggering it, but you know that you did what you should have, so of course you didn't trigger it, but you don't know which part didn't trigger it. Was it the light steps? Was it like specific tiles that you thought you looked at? You're not 100% sure, but there is some sort of mechanism over this door that has not been activated.
Hey, careful where you walk. Also, Tim, don't touch anything.
I never touch anything. I don't think.
I'm the one that touched random things that turned me into a fucking spore monster.
I touched one sash one time, and that was the last time I touched something in the campaign.
It was a really bad one, though. It was a really bad one.
Several times over. We were fighting for our lives there.
I touched one thing, and then I left everything else alone.
That's true.
That Korik guy you got to watch out for.
Korik and Tim,
Tiny objects.
what do you do?
I got ADD.
I guess I'll go down the hallway and not touch anything.
You can levitate now without touching the floor. That's so cool.
Give me a stealth check.
Do I have anything that can?
I
Hold
will
on.
say I'll give you not advantage, but I'll give you a +2 from Yee's call, both of you, if you want to move down the hall stealth checks, unless you have a different way to do so.
I got a 10, so that's a 12
I
with my
don't.
+2.
I don't have Misty Step, and I don't have my wings yet.
Oh no.
What level do you get those? 14?
Yeah. 15 on my stealth check.
15.
And that was with the +2. Nice.
It's probably a pressure plate on the ground about halfway down the hall that Tim sneaks right over. He's light on his footsteps as he's going, but Korik, as he plants a foot down on it, it indents in just a fucking millimeter that you know you've triggered it. And Yee, you're near the door. And you knew it was there,
Should we be looking
so
for an
you're
off
not
switch?
surprised as the contraption, there's like almost a vent, like a rectangular contraption just in the ceiling above the door that like unfolds and drops down, and in front of you is just a big steel automaton. And there's a surprise round on the two of you, but not on Yee. And the two of you are far away, so really it's just a roll for initiative, one round of Yee and it, and then we're into it.
Well, would they be surprised then? Because I did yell to them that there is a trap.
Korik is, because he triggered the trap. I'll say that Tim isn't.
Do I get a surprise attack?
No
'Cause I would've
surprise
seen it
attack. You're
coming.
just in the first round, whereas Korik is surprised that this has occurred. Maybe he's more focused on what he stepped on, but you're rolling for initiative in the first round. You get to go
Yeah.
without that shock round.
I envision this as like I'm walking and then all of a sudden I hear like the click and I hesitate for like
Yeah.
maybe 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
16.
where I get caught.
I
16?
had a 4.
And a
9
4.
for my initiative.
Tim, you're up first. You see this thing, and maybe while it's in midair dropping to the ground, you see the steel automaton clanking into place and forming. But all of your checks besides the perception have been pretty decent. You didn't touch anything. You listened to Yee's, heatings, and you are ready for something. What do you do?
How far is he?
It's made of metal, right?
It is. It's a big, like, steel automaton.
Okay.
Think like
How
plate
far did we move
sheeting
up to it?
too,
How
not
far
like
away from
exposed gears. Sorry, what's up, Korik?
How far away now? How far away are we from the automaton?
You
now?
and Tim are 25 feet from it. I'll say Tim is 20, you're 25 because we can't be next to each other, and Yee is like engaged combat distance from it.
So I'm like 5 foot away. Got
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
One
You're right
square.
up on it. Or if you weren't, you're another 5 away, but you're close enough. You noticed there was something there, so I'll put you not like right up under it. That would be
I was
crazy
going
for
to
the
say
rogue.
I'd probably like
Yeah.
dodge like 2 squares back. 10 feet
Yeah.
away.
There is a 5 foot square between you two. How about that?
Yeah, that's fair.
Perfect.
What everybody
How many
have for
feet-
dinner tonight?
How many feet away from me is it?
Dinner, I made potato soup. I fucking crushed it. Minus I forgot the milk. It's fine, whatever. 20 feet. He can dodge right, but he is right in between you two. There's
Is he
5
in
feet.
front of me?
He is in front
Like
of
in
you.
a cone?
Yes, definitely in a
Well,
cone.
God
You
damn it.
you could angle the cone where it just hits him and not me.
No shot. Not in this thin hallway.
Oh, is it wicked then? Okay.
Yeah, it's 5 feet thin. You
Ugh.
guys can pass through each other's squares, but you can't even stand next to each other.
Oh, okay.
Well, could I share a space with him and cast Burning Hands so it doesn't hit him? And then
You'd have to move up to my position. So.
You can move there with your movement, but you will literally have to be in the melee range for it, which doesn't give you disadvantage because Burning Hands is a saving throw, but you will be like, the
Yeah,
next
I don't-
square because he is that close. There's one square in
don't like-
between them.
I don't like that.
But I don't. It's been a long time since we've played. I've been leaning a lot more into narrative movements in battles. So like as a for example, with a cool check, you can flip over Yi or something and push him back a square and then be there. You know what I mean? Like I'm okay with narrative movements because as something doesn't hit you and the steps you take to dodge that could put you over a square. That could,
If you do
move you
a-
somehow. And I'm okay with all of that. I like all of that.
Toxic, if you do anything with the deck save, there is a good chance if the rolls don't screw me over, I would pass. I will say that.
That is good too. He can fly, so if it's a deck save, he could jump up over it.
Burning Hands is a dex.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
And
If
he has
it's that-
evasion, so it's full dodge if he dodges.
Yeah, so I would never get hit. And I only take half
Yeah.
damage if I fail.
Right.
Okay, so then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use, and hopefully it doesn't come back to bite me. I'm gonna use my Ring of Pureless Magic, and I'm going to cast Burning Hands essentially at 5th level, but it's only gonna eat a 1st level spell slot. So
Fuck.
I need a dex save
From Yi
from this thing,
and the steel
from
automaton.
Yi and that, and the DC is 17.
Okay.
It's an automaton. I'm hoping it's really fucking slow.
That's what I was hoping for.
It rolled
too.
a natural 17.
Oh.
Damn it.
But it's
That
still
is a
half
natural
damage.
17 on my turn.
And Yi takes none.
It's 3d6, 4d6, 5d6, 66, 76, 8d6 fire damage.
Yeah, that's still a shitload of damage. As if you
Yeah.
roll high, you know.
Come on, get all 8s.
Couldn't roll a 16. Had to be a 17.
Yeah. Yeah.
27 would be the full damage.
27, so
27, so-
13. A wave of fire washes over Yi. You've been in combat with Tim for hundreds of years, for over 100 years at this point. Not hundreds, but over 100 years at this point. You have fought side by side with Tim, and you know how he's going to go about this, and you jump up and do like a cool bird flip in the air and superhero land behind the wave of flame that pushes up and courses over this robot. I don't think the robot does much to dodge. It's more of the dexterity of it, like forming its arms up in front of it fast enough to create a like metallic shield. As that fire washes over it, you see that its arm plates are like searing red hot. You know it took some fire damage, right? But that kept the body, the core, from taking it. And it drops its fists and brings one up and steps forward, tries to uppercut Yi and then cross him. Like it's just like boxing. They're quick, powerful
Cool.
jabs. We got 2 hits coming in at you, Yi.
I did expend a spell slot. That's what that d20 was for. I needed a
Heard.
16 to not expend the slot. So
Heard. Well, is that as a 1st level spell?
Well, we upcasted it to 5 with his
Doesn't,
pendant
but
thing.
it's
So-
only using a 1st level spell slot.
So it says intelligence 16. Level 5 spell is 18, and a
Okay.
level 6 spell is a natural 20.
Heard.
So
Okay.
yes, that would be anything level 1 to 4.
Heard.
I need
Okay,
to
yeah,
roll
yeah.
a 16, and then a level 5 spell I would need an 18, and a level 6 spell I'd need a nat 20.
Yi, to hit you, that is a 19.
Okay.
What's your AC?
14. That will hit.
Oh yeah, both those just fucking one swift uppercut to the lower. The other one's like 23, 24. Boom, lower uppercut and like picks you up, and the second cross, boom, right into the jaw. Tim is right behind you now, so he like stops you from moving too far, right? Like he supports you from getting fucking barreled down the hallway. But you're gonna take some damage here. 20 total points of bludgeoning damage as it just fucking boom, boom, and sends you back a couple steps. It is now your turn.
I need a dex save from it first as a reaction.
Dex save as a reaction.
Yes.
19.
Damn, it passes.
Korik, what's your initiative, by the way?
9.
9. Okay, heard.
And then it is now going to take 3d10, half of 3d10 fire damage from Hellish Rebuke.
Nice. Okay.
3d10. And that is 9 fire damage as it gets surrounded by a vortex of hellish flames.
Is that the halved already?
Yeah, that was halved. I rolled an
Yeah.
18.
You know, let's not call it Hellish Flames. As you Hellish Rebuke, the spurt of like red tentacly energy comes out and like smashes up against it. Little bit more Hadar themed, right?
Yeah.
And we're back to the top of the order at Tim, and then it's Korik.
Well,
You're up next.
I still get my turn. That
Oh
was a
shit, my
reaction.
bad. That was just your reaction. Yeah.
Alrighty. Now, let me just make it's been a while since I've used this character. Let me make sure I get everything.
Same.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to do some like basic combats. I want to get into this before we have a final boss fight. And I am making rolls for how your allies are doing away from you. I had no plans on how that was going to be split up, just so you guys know. One of them just rolled a nat 20, so someone's doing well. Oh man,
That's why
that was a good turn for them.
God, the Skull Lady's killing it.
That was a good turn for them. Oh, I'm just talking about your moon base allies. Your other allies are off fighting their own wars. I'll make rolls for them. You know what? You're right. I'll make rolls for them too. Scone Lady, Gold Cliff. Woo! Not that's the Train Town. Train Town's doing real well.
So it's
Okay.
Toxic. You are
He's right behind you.
you're in, but you're in within 5 feet of it, right? Or
No, you are.
I can tickle your neck.
It's like you, Toxic.
damn, then I can't use that sneak attack damage.
Why couldn't you?
I'm gonna give you, because the phrasing of it. I've been playing a rogue recently too. The phrasing of it, actually, he is 100% right. But I think at our level, I'm gonna give you an acrobatics check to see if you can just use that ability in this.
Okay.
Because this is so close to the usage of it.
Yeah. I hate how my equal sign keeps getting mistaken as a plus sign because I don't hit shift. So just give me 0 successes. When I went 1d20 equals 2, I was like, no, that's not what I wanted.
Yeah. I'm going to say DC 17 on this. You can just sneak attack.
Okay. If the dice decide to work. Oh, is it lagging? It did not roll. Why did you not roll when I wanted you to? 1d. Oh, that's why. God, roll 20 needs so many, needs so much help.
That's why I just rolled 20.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 is good. Yeah, you can sneak attack in this. You can, you utilize your ally to like get up under it for sure.
Okay, so I am now going to roll a +8 or 1d20.
I wish I had Shatter right now. I'm kind of mad I didn't take that spell.
18 to hit with my dagger.
18 hits.
Okay, and then he will. Hold on, I just want to make sure I understand what I put on my dagger.
Is gonna be fucking crazy. I think it's
the sneak attack's automatic, right?
No, it's not that. I'm trying to just make sure I pinned the chart that M gave us when we were creating items, so I just knew what I gave my dagger.
96 on the sneak attack.
Okay, so it's it's only when I roll a 20.
96 is crazy.
Oh, it's 76 right now.
Not at 17th level.
Well, I have. Why it told me it's a 76. I have right here. That's weird.
Yeah, the 5e chart I have right now has you at 96 for 17th level. Oh, you're looking at, I think, 13th level because Toxic is 13 level. Unless you're also level 13. I don't think you're.
No, I'm level 17. I'm looking at
Yeah.
the
Okay.
thing right now. It says I have a 76 for it for some reason.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's weird. So 96. Okay. So R and
It should be 96, yeah, at level whatever, 17.
well, could it be that my dexterity went down by 2 originally, so it's down a bit?
No, it
No,
wouldn't
that's-
change your sneak attack. It's based on level.
No, yeah, that's all based on rogue levels.
That's weird. Oh, I'm rogue level 13. That's why, because I'm part warlock.
Yeah. Okay. That fully tracks. Yeah. 76. Hell yeah.
Okay, I was like, that's weird. There we go. It's because we've been dealing a little bit with mystic gods.
Yeah.
1d4 plus 2. 1d4 plus 2. So it's first going to be taking a nat 4, so 6 total damage from a dagger stab.
Okay.
And then it's going to be taking that 76 damage. Or 76. And that is 19 extra damage coming at it.
Okay. You get up under there, right up under that like searing hot red plate as it's starting to dull out, and you pop it off. Now you can see an exposed like arm of like pistons and steel rods and shit. It's not as like open and like weak spotty as like gears and stuff. I'm just giving us a narrative. Though
Right.
there's always something you can do, of course. But we are. Is there anything else on your turn? Bonus action, movement.
Let me double check. Okay, can't do that yet. I don't have that equipped, so I can't do. So that's fine. And now I'm going to take the hide action.
In this case, the hide action.
I was going to try become like its shadow and like do that thing you see in movies where you just like the Pink Panther does, or like Bugs Bunny where they just hide behind the person and move every time they do.
What is your bonus to stealth? I have an idea. I already know what the answer is here, but I'm just curious.
Plus 14 to stealth.
Okay. Then I don't feel as bad about this. This is for sure a DC 30 check. You're in a lit hallway, thin walls, right? Like, this is that near impossible check to like actually slip up under it and behind it into its shadow.
D20 plus 14. Make sure I did that right. And damn, that one.
Wow. The
No.
only thing you fucking couldn't roll.
You can't even slip behind it with a nat 1. You try to slip up like under its legs and it like clamps them together and you bump up against it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's my turn then.
Tim, top of the order. Korik, you're next.
Yes, sir.
I'm too close to Eldritch Blast, aren't I?
No. There is a 5-foot square in between you and it, and that 5-foot square has Yi in it, so you can just like move around Yi. Bow, bow, bow.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do that because I don't want to use too many spell slots because I don't know if we'll get any chance to rest before the big boss battle or not. So I don't want to be using spell slots all willy nilly, and then I'm stuck with cantrips.
Smart.
Been
This
down
is
this road
smart,
before.
guys.
So first beam. First beam is 21.
That hits.
Do you want me to roll all 3 20s and then we'll roll damage for all 3? Okay. Beam 2. 18.
That hits.
Beam 3. Natural 20 on beam 3.
That of course hits. So 4.
29.
What's your bonus? What's your spellcasting modifier? Oh no, this is just damage, so just 4d10.
It's just damage. I'm not a warlock. So it would be 2 of them will be a straight 1d10, and then the third one will be 2d10.
So just a total of 4d10.
Yeah. So I'll just I'll roll 4d10 and then we'll just call it good.
Yep.
Uh, 25.
25.
Yep.
If you didn't hit its HP dead on the head, that's cool. You spin around, bah, 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 throw out these Eldritch blasts and hit it. Boom, boom, boom. Each one hits it and blasts pieces off of it, and it kind of falls into a heap. Sorry, Cork. Absolutely
Fine.
blew it up.
I have a feeling I'll need all my spell slots to heal Yi later anyways.
We're
so.
gonna need them, right? This is we don't know what we're getting into.
Do I have a cloak? I forgot if I have a cape or not. I think I probably have some
You
kind
have
of
a half
cloak at this
cape
point.
as a magician.
Are you
I'm
gonna do
do
like
that
a-
like I'm gonna do that like tuxedo mask thing, and I'm just gonna like I disappear. Just
On
awesome.
100 years that your magic is still this bad.
I mean, I would argue that it's pretty great because I just killed 2 turrets and a construct by myself.
Hey! I hit one of them.
I
yelled
stepped
out the
on a
hallway.
pressure plate.
Yeah, I caused
wouldn't
this
have
whole
had to-
encounter.
You would have
Hey,
had
hey.
to do it if I didn't step on this.
This
You
is
can
my
thank
fault.
me later.
I
I was actually going to
I did
say
good sucker damage.
I shot an arrow at one, but I will take the blame for you having to attack.
Yeah, you guys are left in this hallway. A sliding metal door at the end of it doesn't seem to be open.
Does it look like there's anything that we can see immediately that would open the door?
Investigation or perception
Perception for me.
from
Yeah,
all.
I'm gonna let Cork do the perception check. I'm not even touching
Yeah, but what if
that.
you get
How
a
does
nat
18
20?
help?
You know? What if you get a nat 20?
I don't want to burn a nat 20 on a perception check.
I burned
On
a
moving
5.
the
I'm
story
happy with
forward, I
that.
wouldn't want to burn a natural 20.
Yeah, no. We save those
19.
for damage. We like the
Cork,
nat
you
20s
see
in
a
combat.
panel next to it, like a little cutout panel that when you like pry it off, it drops to the floor with a little clatter. There's a bunch of like wires and gears that are like this is the some sort of control panel, but it's not like on-off switch. You know that this is what we need, but we'll have to figure out what to do with that.
Okay.
Before we continue, I am going to quickly heal my potion of healing greater that I have in my own bag.
Cool.
Or the or was it? Let me double check.
Slug a potion.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
42
think I have
on
anything
Look.
that'll really help us on this.
Yee, give me investigation
12.
check. But I'm gonna say that do add your proficiency to this. So just
Okay.
plus
so,
5 to your -2, so plus 3 total.
I have a +6 to my proficiency.
Oh yeah, okay, right.
And
So-
then you said it was investigation?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's going to be a +4. +4. 22!
Oh, this is nothing to you. You are you know that you can get in here with your dagger, click clack, like what gears to stop, what wires to cut to get this door easily openable.
That was simple. You guys couldn't figure that out? God damn.
You snip the wires, the door you can pry it open easily now. If that is the next step. Just want to make sure before we do each step.
And the door doesn't look trapped from what Cork saw. Cork, did you see any traps?
No, I think passive perceptions and that investigation of 23, like it doesn't seem more like you guys have
Okay.
taken care of the traps in this hallway.
Alrighty. Then let us head out.
You guys pry
I
open
say
the door
anyway.
to reveal a larger underground lab space. It's a big dome. There, on the other side of the room, about 60 feet away, sits a dome of orange and yellow hexagonal patterns, creating this like force field around a space. This is a pretty big force field. Inside of it, you see Lucretia working at a table with the 6 relics and her staff strapped to her back. There's a big open lab space, right? There are 2 turrets above her head upon entering in the room, and you see another steel automaton in between you and that bubble, that force field barrier she's in. Sort of motion sensor like. They all aim at you guys as the door opens, but she holds up a hand and they don't fire, and the steel automaton doesn't move. And she looks at you, like tears welling up in her eyes. She says, please, we have to, this is our only chance to stop running. We've been running for over 100 years. We cannot keep doing this. Your plan did not work. This is my chance.
How do you know it will work?
From all the time we spent, if I use its power to channel through my spells, I can do this. This is what I learned, Korik. I can't talk to John like you can, but I can defend us from him.
At what cost?
So much, but at what gain? Our lives. We can finally live them out.
Can I do insight to see just like how her mental state is? If she would if she seems like she's about to crack from pressure, or is she like full on like straightforward?
Yeah.
Like
She seems pretty fried to me, but
do you want me to roll, or I have a 23 insight? Could I just tell?
No, just give me an insight check.
Okay. Alrighty.
she fried,
Insight.
man.
Plus 13.
Cooked.
So D20 13. 32.
She's cooked.
She's devout in what she's thinking. She is assured of herself. She is 100%, no doubts in what she is doing, you see. She seems clear. This has been a thought out plan for her for over a decade now, since the splitting of the light. She is resolute in what she is doing.
Excuse me.
In fact, I think with an insight like that, ye might grip his daggers because it is she doesn't look like she is going to back down from talk. Like this is
So
there's
Ye's
no
plan
time.
wasn't to talk her down. He
Right.
just is going to look at his group and go, "Do you trust me?" Like he's going to give Korik the signal, like a signal Korik has most likely seen Yi give him 100 times already of, "Hey, trust me."
As this is happening, he gives me the signal. I pull out more crossbolts and make sure that my hand crossbow is loaded.
Yeah. There are, I'll say that off to the left
Because
side of the
I'm
room.
standing behind them, so I'm using Tim standing in front of me, and I'm kind of just loading that right behind Tim's head, so it can't really.
I'm only like 4 feet tall, man. I'm not the kind
Covers
of cover
your
you
lower
think I
half.
am.
It covers. I'm holding. It's a
dwarf.
small hand-sized crossbow.
Yeah,
it's
no,
a
I'm
one-hand
just
fired crossbow.
Yeah.
So yeah, I know you're a fucking midget.
There's a few like
Literally 4 feet tall.
4 feet
storage
tall with a
racks.
3 foot third leg.
There's a few storage racks and like utility tables and like workbenches in between, so there is cover here and there once you guys are get into the room. Off to the left side of the room, there is another small vat that seems fully connected to the ceiling by a smaller tube. And in that vat, you see floating a baby voidfish, for those of you who haven't seen it, as well. Over in front of that, there is another steel automaton as well.
Can we take a bio break for right
I was
now? Can we
about to
take like
say,
5 minutes?
before I get into my plan, I need to run to the bathroom. Can we take a quick 5?
For sure.
Cool.
I'll be back. Chair stream. Somebody responsible is in charge. Don't get me banned.
So much responsibility. Hi, chat.
Alrighty, I am back as we're on our break. Hey, chat.
I also redeemed Pokemon and Magic cards for Toxic, so we can
I
probably
see
do
that.
when he gets back.
I hope you get ready, because he's about to lie his ass off as best as he can.
Yeah, I'm here for it. I mean, better than you than me because my charisma.
I have a plus 14 to my deception.
Yeah, my charisma has a negative fucking everything. So
Yeah, no, that was my dump stat with 7. Was intelligence.
how late can you go tonight, E? Elite?
Huh?
How late can you
What's up?
play tonight?
Oh, tonight I set an alarm. I have to get up at 6. I can
So
probably
like
go
maybe
till latest is 11:30. I will be honest.
okay.
Is that
11:30
Yeah, I was
CST?
thinking
will be my cutoff.
yes, about an hour and a half longer.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I didn't take that nap earlier, I would.
Hey, man. I
Yeah.
get it. I get it. Yeah, I think that this is a 3-parter based on how we go. But again, anything like we don't have to take care of the other 2 sections because something is happening with them. You know what I mean? At first, it was going to be we split up into these scenes and maybe someone's out fighting and we would be knowing what's happening out there. But because we don't, that is still occurring, and they've got 3 badasses on it. So when I describe that, it probably won't hit for you guys, but I will be using lots of things that we did come across in those 100 years.
Oh, jeez.
Some of it may hit for you guys, but like I don't think
Okay.
it may not, just because like it's been so long since we've done those things that like when I talk about those things we came across, we may
So
not remember it, like the robots
I
and
have a
whatnot.
question for you because in my background it says that my character is 88 years old, right? So what would my actual age be?
Oh shoot.
Like,
gonna
how
say
much did I
that's-
forget?
You forgot 100 years, so you are
So I'm
188.
188.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
gonna say you were probably like 78 before all of that, and then 100 years, and then 10 more years.
Yeah.
But your body is not like gonna read like your body only is gonna read like 88 years old.
Yeah.
Spiritually, you are 188, but
Yeah. My
otherwise.
knowledge and my wisdom. That's how I have a plus 20 or a plus 11 in maxed out wisdom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you've seen
Also,
everything.
Toxic, we probably have it max an hour and a half left. If you want to save all the packs and just do pack openings at the end so we can just continue, I'm cool with that.
That was my plan.
Okay.
That's always my plan.
I'm just. Also, things
Before-
might get weird because, yeah, my gummy's kicking in. So yeah, let's do this.
Before we roll into initiative, I think we're still in this conversation though. Lucretia says, you know, if not this, what else is there? We've already tried splitting it up.
He's going to take a step forward and say, "Can I hear more of your plan? This sounds really interesting."
We've spoken enough about it. Stay back. She unhooks her staff from her back and flips it and taps it on the ground. She has, because of the way that we've formed her, she has 2 spell books floating up in front of her, and she has like one hand in front of one and her staff in front of her. She says, "Stay back. I do not want to hurt you, but the plane, we can't keep just sacrificing these planes anymore. We said this was it, and this will be it."
Right. Let me see. Maybe a rogue's eye can help you figure out the finite problems. You know, I'm good at with my hands of stealing things.
Your eye
think
helped
that-
us in breaking it apart, Yi. I'm sorry, but I have to do this alone.
And why did you call all of us back here?
Damn, my response was going to be because I couldn't do it alone. Oh, fuck. Because I needed your hands in the parts I could not complete. But now you need mine in the parts that you cannot.
Are you sure? Because I'm pretty sure 3 of us at least have helped big enough to get a little more information here. We're trying to help you. We haven't come to hurt you. We literally are here just to help you with your plan and help you make sure this goes off without a hitch.
Give me a persuasion check.
This is deception. I hope you know. This is a plus 14 deception.
Oh, okay. Give me a deception check.
I was a 33.
You see her shoulders lower a little bit, and she says, "What have you learned? What new, info could you have gleaned?"
So, new info we've gleaned, first of all, is we've gotten all the parts, right, to bring the light back together. But do we know how to bring the light back together? You can bring the parts, you can channel magic, but have we actually studied it? I'm pretty sure Timir has done a great amount of studying of it in the 100 years. He can probably help you put the light back together. He can figure out more of how to increase the power, how to increase its strength.
Power is beyond our understanding. You would know this just as any of the rest of us. If we broke it apart once, I just have to spend the time to put it back together. We put it back together, I can use it to empower my barriers, expand them out to the outer edges of the plane. We can defend ourselves from the hunger.
Right, and with our help, we can make that go quicker. The hunger's already on our doorstep. We can definitely take this and increase it tenfold. We can help you get it there quicker, get your plan done sooner.
Give me another deception check. You're like you're like halfway across the room at this point. She has not set anything on you.
26.
She says, okay, here's what I guess in this moment what she sets it up as like just stay back, I need more time. I do not want to hurt you. You guys are my closest friends, but you're clouded by your assumptions of what this can do. She says, as long as you don't cause me trouble, I won't have need to hurt you. Just leave me to it. And she actually turns around and goes back to, like, she's waving at both of her spell books now, and you see the things start to glow on the table in front of her. She's doing something in there. She has not set the automatons on the three of you. Yee's about halfway through the room, and she does still have the barrier up.
Okay. Oh, phase 1 done. On to phase 2. Getting that barrier. Okay. So, she still has her barrier. Does it look like it's like channeled by her magic, or does it look like there's runes on the ground that she carved to make it up to stand? Because I figured this magic's really important still to, because she has to have her whole focus on this spell she's doing.
Perception check or investigation with advantage.
Even with a -2, I think I'm gonna take that advantage because it might end up better than I want it to.
Or I mean, no advantage on either. I don't care. I'm just
Oh,
saying do
okay.
either.
20 plus 1. So first one is a 13. Second one is a 3. So 13.
Yes, she has some runes on the inside of that circle, on the inside of the barrier that it seems like are glowing and
Mhm.
affecting the barrier. So yeah, she's not concentrating on that spell or anything.
Okay. All right. He's gonna look at Korek to kind of tell him keep his crossbow down low, but at the ready, like make sure it's not seen.
Yeah, it was in my hand
Yeah,
the whole time,
he's
so I
prepped.
entered in the room and she saw it, but it only had 3 bolts in it at that point, so I reloaded it with the other 3. That's what I was trying to
Yeah.
hide.
Do the two of you stay back by the door, or do you start approaching as well? Like, what is your? Are you just trying to let
So
Yi
since
handle
we were in
this?
such a small, cramped hallway, and then we enter in this room which is larger, I'm assuming, correct, right?
Yeah, for sure. Like a 60-foot by 60-foot dome.
Yeah. I come in and just like as any normal group would. So we're not stacked on top of each other. I go like to assuming Yi's straight forward.
Mhm.
Yi, did you approach her straight on or from any of the sides?
Yeah, I was trying to keep her attention focused on me so I could bluff our way to a little bit more safety and time while you guys went to go like figure out other stuff.
That didn't answer my question. Are you from the door straight
Yeah,
in or
he's
did you go left or
straightforward.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Where are the automatons? And when we come in, what do I
One
see right
is
away when I come in?
directly in between Yi and the barrier. There's probably about
Okay.
10 foot in between each, and then one is like 30 feet off to Yi's left, in front of a vat with the small void fish in it, and then 2 turrets right above Lucretia's barrier.
I go 5 feet to the. This one's tough. When I kind of. Fuck, how do I? Yeah, I go
You
5
can
feet to the
kind
left
of put
Tim.
yourself anywhere in this room. She
No,
has.
I go 5 feet to the left of Tim. You said the turret is on the void fish is on the left with an automaton guarding it. I go 5 feet to the left.
Cool. And I imagine Tim is like right around the doorway.
Tim, do you?
I'll go inside. I was eating. I was having a snack.
Oh, no doubt,
My
no doubt.
apologies.
Yeah, I mean, like, you step inside, maybe off to the right instead of the left. That way, you guys are like a little fanned out. There's probably some cover spots. If you can come up with anything in a lab that may be around, she probably has it. This is a working lab, right? Excuse me. Yes. Okay. That goes down. You guys have found out. I was just curious, making sure she doesn't. It's not like she's trigger happy or anything.
And you said there is some sort of magical barrier protecting her from us directly?
A magical barrier. With Yi's check, you know that there are runes. There are runes inscribed on the ground on the inside of the barrier.
Okay, cool. I just heard the term barrier, so I didn't know.
Right.
I didn't know if I missed something.
Yeah. A force field of sorts. The wizards, the like spellcasters of the group, both you two would know that like a dispel magic might kind of effect might be able to pop that.
Can I have a question? I don't have this spell, so it would not affect anything. This is just me and my ignorance of D&D in general. And then you can just tell me, no, I'm not telling you that right now until after we get done with this segment, and then I can DM you or whatever.
Okay.
So you said there's runes like engraved in the ground.
Yeah.
if I had the molding earth spell, or the one that lets me like basically destroy the ground or have earth rupture through it, would basically the runes go top and bottom, right? Is it a protection, or is it just a protection upward? Like, and I do not currently have a spell that would do this.
I think that
But
that
if
is
I had
a
something that would
cool
go underground
concept.
and like be able to like rupture the earth to maybe disrupt them.
Based on what you know, I think that if Korik had that spell, that would be an approach he could, he would possibly take if he wanted to pull down the barrier. I think that's a
Okay.
cool use of that's like putting a fucking portal on the flag and folding up the flag. Like that's a cool use of the spell. I'm always down for like cool solutions.
All right. Yeah. I'm mad at myself that I don't have that, but
I mean, you never know. Like, utility spells are only cool when you come up with the use for them. When you actually have it, like, I bet if you had it, you would have never thought it. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard
yeah.
to, like, be like, oh, that's perfect for this moment.
But I used it in the episode where we had the dune buggy, like the car chase thing, and so I was using that, and then I'm like, well, I don't ever see myself using this again, and so during my long rest, I can change my spells, so I did.
Is there anything else you can have? I mean, in the same kind of vein, you could probably, can you spawn a Thorn Whip in there and have it attack the runes? You know what I mean? Like, there could be something else in that vein that you do have that could do the same realm of thing.
Yeah. So, I mean, I could maybe spike growth it.
All right. I want one thought from each of you, one approach on this matter, and then we're gonna like basically take it by turns. You guys get a turn, and then she will advance what she is doing. So you guys get the first turn because she has started the timer.
To get to the runes?
If
do
you want
anything
to
in this-
change what's happening, you will have to you will have to do it yourself because she is about to re-merge the light of creation and cast a barrier to sever the plane. That is what she is doing currently.
How much knowledge of the Voidfish leading up to this, and I'll do a history check if I have to, has ye shared with us?
I'm gonna say all of it to keep things present. Like that feels like such a thing to not tell your friends.
Okay.
Well, you also
Um,
you drank the voidfish fluid and everything yourself, and kind of got
Well, but the baby
that history.
voidfish too, right?
Yeah.
So basically, I'm trying to. There's got to be a key to the Voidfish to disrupting this. Is where my brain's going, but
Oh, fuck. Hold on. Great point. We have to retcon something, and that is all of the texts you get back from your friends are of destruction. Sorry about this massive retcon. They don't know what's happening to them. They cannot see the hunger because you've connected it because of the voidfish issue. I'm gonna say in this moment, you recognize like wholesale. They are being wrecked by an invisible force they cannot perceive because when they perceive it, their brain forgets it.
that is a big fuck. Okay.
But there's nothing we could have done about it before this moment. I'm going to say all that connects, right? Like we are active. The world is under assault of the hunger, and the world has forgotten the hunger and cannot create memories of the hunger because of the voidfish.
Okay, so we got a Spider-Man, No Way Home type scenario going on. Got it. Spoiler alert.
If you haven't seen it,
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
all right.
It's been like 2 years, so yeah.
It's a bad movie anyway.
It literally gave us the fucking meme, dude.
Yeah, I just don't like Tom Holland as a Spider-Man. I'll be dead honest.
he's the Spider-Man. I don't know what to tell you.
Nah, he ain't mine. He can quit whenever he'd like.
Not in my multiverse.
Are you even old enough to remember Tobey Maguire when it first came out?
Yes.
Everyone has a cultural memory injected into the back of their head of Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man.
It came out in 2002. Interesting.
An action. What do you guys want to do in this moment?
All right. Hold on. I'm reading something.
I mean, obviously, if we want to use it as a weapon, we're going to have to stop her. So there's no way we're getting through this without a fight.
Or convince her
If you-
that is the way. That was never something you guys approached as a team before, so it's just not, you know, a spear point you guys have tried.
I've bullshitted our way into this. I cannot bullshit our way out. Good luck, boys. If I walk up to like the shield, like does the guy like if I move off to like the side, walk up to the shield, does the automatron kind of move to block me?
It does a thing where it like steps between you and the shield no matter where you go,
Yeah.
but it's not like assaulting you.
Yeah, that's what I just wanted to check on.
Yeah.
Can I try to get her attention to see if I can maybe persuade her?
Yeah, for sure.
to
100%.
a different approach?
Yeah.
Or like see if we can come to some kind of compromise where maybe we can find a way to defend our plane but also kill the hunger once and for all.
Give me a pitch.
It'd be the same difference.
Yeah.
I don't know how I would get her attention. I'm pretty sure Tim hit on her at some point.
I mean, you guys have been friends for 100 years. She'll probably just listen when you talk, you know.
Lucretia, can I speak?
She is not going to stop you from like there, you know. You are Yi has just conversed his way in.
Is she listening? Like so that I can? Is she stopping what she's doing?
She doesn't. No, she does not stop what she's doing. But that doesn't, you know. She's set. We have to unset that.
Okay. So I would think that my story would kind of be like I had a plan where we used all of the allies we picked up along the way to defend the Bureau of Balance, and then instead of using the light of creation to barrier us off from everybody else, which is a permanent end to this, what if we try to kill the hunger instead and defend the Bureau of Balance, and then we could have the Bureau of Balance make sure that something like this doesn't happen again. I felt the cost would be too great to be cut off from every single plane of existence just to get away from this thing, because we're away from it doesn't mean that we're just leaving the hunger to then destroy all the other planes that are not a part of this one, right? So we're not actually solving the problem, we're just kicking the can down the road. Kind of a thing would be I think that would be my story.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage, because that is a well-connected piece.
All right.
To begin this timer.
Come on, big sexy. What do you got?
We have 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23.
You see her spells dim a little bit.
Hold on, Toxic. In the roll 20, it showed it as 30. Did you have a +7 to that?
I rolled a 2d20 with advantage, and my persuasion modifier is a +7. So I rolled a 16 + 7.
Oh, never mind. Okay, that counted. Never mind. That counted both the 2d20s in there. Sorry.
Yeah, it adds both 2d20s.
Yes, I was not.
together.
Yeah, that threw me off.
She says, we've never
That
been
is
able
fair.
to fight it over 100 years. What makes you think we could fight it now?
We're 100 years smarter than we were prior. And we've picked up a lot of allies along the way that we've already reached out to that I would think would try to get here to help us too. Think of all of the towns we went through, all of the friends we made from saving the relics. I would imagine many of those people would probably come to our aid as well, in addition to everybody that we have here already. Surely there has to be another way that we can do both and end this for forever, and also
She
not
says,
be split off from everyone else.
the light of creation is strong enough on its own, but it is no weapon. And what we have just broken it down, it's into just various components. What are we supposed to do with these 7 weaker pieces of the light of creation?
We were gonna put it back together to defend us. Why couldn't we put it back together and fight with it?
Give me another persuasion check with advantage.
Oh shoot, hold on. Lost all of my
The DC for
screen
this,
distance
it is an important check, is 15.
Okay. Come on, dude. Ah, mwah. Let's see. 18.
That's what we wanted to see.
I swear.
She says, a weapon.
Chef's kiss.
A weapon. We could put it back together. It's a weapon. But they dim entirely her 2 books. They're still floating around her, of course, but like they dim, like she stops the spell and she like looks back. She says, but if we fail, that's it. Like, there's no one else out here who's been able to get even this close, right? If we fail and the weapon isn't strong enough or we can't strike true, that's it. The hunger and the light repeat their cycle forever ad infinitum until the hunger consumes.
You're forgetting one thing.
Oh, okay.
We've never attacked while I was parlaying with the hunger.
The barrier goes down around Lucretia. The runes stop glowing. The automatons in the turrets just sort of drop like they are turned off, right? Maybe she taps her staff 3 times. 1, the barrier comes down. 2, the automatons shut down. And 3, you don't see what happens on the 3rd tap. But she does tap it a 3rd time. And then
the 3rd time she disappears again. Time for another
I
round
just
of
perceive the 3rd tap. I don't know what happens after.
Get a sense of relief almost wash over her. She says, I've been doing this on my own for so long. It's really good to have my friends back.
Yeah, your friend needs to be paid here. That's 200 gold.
Your gold's upstairs. Let's get through this first. And she turns around and taps her staff. She says, let's make a weapon. And the 4 of you come together to craft the light of creation into a reality-killing gun. What kind of, like... What weapon do you guys make? Don't worry about what D&D is like. You know, you have the light of creation and its components, and you can put them back together however the fuck you want to make whatever the fuck you want. As a team, what kind of weapon do you guys make to stab at the hunger or kill the hunger?
With the most respect ever to you, Elite, but the weapon has to be something misconstrued to hide Tim's magic.
No,
it has to be
an umbrella.
Some sort of type.
Another umbrella?
Another umbrella.
Wait, can your umbrella then absorb that umbrella?
I don't know.
Your umbrella, actually, here's... Tim, as you guys come around this table and start, like, you know, rubbing your chins, your umbrella is violently shaking.
It's now a funbrella.
I mean, it's violently shaking. It is quivering with what can only be felt as like I don't know, it's like a rage almost, right? I don't think rage is the right word, but it's shaking. It's shaking, you know. I don't think I need checks with what you guys do know and what we've not played for so long to like remember or find out, right? You know Loop's in this umbrella.
I have a question.
I'm actually going to try to commune with it again. Because I tried once before and it didn't do anything.
So, I have a question before you do that. Did Loop technically die?
No. I don't think so.
you would know that she's in the same state that Angus is in. She became a lich on that one day after that amazing date with Tim. That was her final her piece to hold on to so that she could become a lich and gain all of this immense arcane power to try to fight the hunger. That was the idea.
Okay.
But
Okay.
we don't know what happened in between the moment that she became a lich. Well, she became a lich, and then a few more years went by. You guys made the item. She made the thing, and then you guys broke the light of hunger apart and went your separate ways. And you don't know what happened, but you came across Loop's umbrella, and now we know she's in it because she's been trying to contact you for a while.
Could
I with their health insurance?
I think now it will be a good time to try again.
Yeah.
Toxic. What do you think about me casting True Resurrection, trying to bring her back from the dead?
Well, I don't know if I need to figure out if I can actually talk to her. Like I mean, there could be nothing, right? Like because we tried that before, but I mean, last time I picked it up when it was shaking like this, it didn't hurt me or try to hurt me. I think I just tried to talk to it and nothing happened.
Hey.
So I guess I would go over to it and I would pick it up. And
You want to talk to it first, and then if you do talk to it, maybe bring up the idea of me, like if she thinks I could bring it back from the dead, if it's even dead.
Well,
I mean, we would have to get her out of the umbrella first, but yeah, I mean, sure.
Not necessarily.
What's
If
the
the spell-
span of your
200
spell,
years.
Okay.
The spell can even provide a new body if the original body no longer exists, in which case I must speak the creature's name.
The thing is, she's a lich, so she's considered undead. So I'm not sure if
I just
True
don't know
Resurrection
what
would
the
work.
policy is once you get absorbed into a magical umbrella.
Yeah, I think it's time for me to try to see if I can talk to Loop again.
I could also try to parlay with Loop. If that doesn't work.
We can go
Yeah.
down that road too.
Okay. I don't know how the parlay would work with magical umbrellas either.
I'm going to try to list a bunch of checks just in case there's one that's more ideal for you, but we're talking charisma saving throw. We're talking persuasion, arcana, or insight.
Probably either charisma saving throw or persuasion.
Up to you.
I guess I'll try charisma. That should be 20 plus 7. I believe I have inspiration if I need it too. This would be a good time to.
You know, since you listed it, let's just call it a charisma saving throw. You can use your inspiration if you want or whatever, but
I don't think I'll need it. 19.
You get flashes. You try to like commune with the umbrella. You hold it up to yourself. You really try to connect your magic out to it, envelop it in your arcane folds, and you get like flashes of imagery shot into your head. In between the blacks and white flashes, you get a shot of the umbrella and a burst of energy out from it. You know that it is welling with an energy and trying to get out. And I think with that, you get the sense that you could literally just break this thing and let its force out. There may be other ways, but that is like what it is trying to project to you.
Could I try to make an Arcana check to see if I could figure out what the implications might be of breaking this thing?
Yeah.
We would then lose our portal. That would be the downside of that, obviously, because I believe the portal comes from that. Does it? I don't remember.
You have a portal wand. Do you have a separate item?
Yeah, it's a separate one.
Oh, that's a natural 20. That's a 25.
Okay. The implications then are dead straight to you. What happens is that... Okay, so the way this goes, the way that Loop built it, you know you were there and you can tie all the lines together. Loop built an item that is able to consume other magic items and empower it. So you are... really, it's not even the magic item itself. Like, it consumes the item in the process, but through the like study of it all, just of arcane, like it is consuming the arcane energy. And in this moment, you are able to assume that that's what happened to Loop, probably, is that at some point she was defeated in her lich form and she was consumed by her own umbrella. Though, because she's like a much more powerful force, that maybe she is probably just trapped inside of it, like a containment of some kind, and that simply breaking the umbrella will release whatever's inside of it.
I feel like this is my moment.
Like, yeah. And I think with that, like it's easy. You can snap it over your fucking knee, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna break it.
Yeah. You pick it up and you snap it over your knee, and there is a explosion of arcane force out from it. And as the dust settles, everyone like pulls back from the table. Is like, what the fuck is going on? In the dust settling down is a red-robed figure. No different than the red robes that you've seen, just a little bit slighter in shoulder definition. And there's immediate mental connections between everyone around this circle right now. That you guys know that in front of you for the first time stands Loop. And now you have to, unfortunately, use the +2 spellcasting focus as your spellcasting focus, just so you know. And you don't have Feather Fall from the umbrella anymore.
Oh darn.
Damn, he's no longer.
It's not,
Mary Poppins.
it's not the most you're missing out on, but
Oh shucks, next level he gets wings and can fly.
yeah, right. That's funny
Oh
as
no,
fuck,
guys,
actually.
he's about to get wings. Get the
Wow, I get
RKO.
wings next level. Oh man, I can still fly.
Oh no,
Okay.
Toxic, your character died in a tragic accident.
She bursts forward and hugs you, or she tries to hug you, but her arms pass right through you, because she's like spectral. I mean, I guess there's still physicality to it, and she would probably be able to control that. She reaches out, she hugs you immediately, Tim, and then goes around the group and hugs all of you. She's so grateful to be back. She's so happy to be back. And she's
Can she talk?
excited. What?
She can talk, right?
She can through like mental connections.
Angus did for us.
Yeah.
Too.
I'm gonna ask her if she wants Korik to try to bring her back, like actually back to life, or if she wants to stay in her.
Absolutely not. She lets you know exactly how this would go. This is actually a pretty crazy thing. True Resurrection is a great counter to a Lich. As a high level thing, it says if they are willing, you can bring them back to life. So if she's willing, you could just remove her lichhood. You could cure her of lichdom if she is willing with True Resurrection and bring her back as just a mortal body. That means, though, if she dies, she doesn't turn into a lich again, right? She is cured of lichdom. If she doesn't want to, there's probably a check, but I think it also might just not work if they don't want it. But the thing here is that time, like 200 years is a crazy long time, and she definitely has not been a lich that long. So you could cure her of lichdom, which is a crazy thing to think about. But she doesn't want that because this is good power for her, and she is back. She like nods like, that was a great idea, Korik. For sure, a great way to flex your power. Something along those lines may have helped if the umbrella hadn't been needed to be just destroyed, right? She says, better save those, that kind of power for the hunger. But she's excited. This is like, she wasn't shaking with rage. She was shaking with excitement that she never thought to make a weapon. And she would love to throw, in on making a weapon. Actually, she looks at Tim and she says, I think I would be best suited for the front lines, my love. I trust you to make a weapon capable of piercing the hunger straight through. But for now, I should back up my brother. And you see you get the sense of a smile under the hood, and the red robe just sort of dissipates in a mist in front of you guys, and you get the sense she's gone to the battlefield, which is going to help them. I'm going to make rolls for everyone on the battlefield and all of your allies.
All right. Well, that was interesting.
That's
We
but
got
I
her
still
out,
don't
so
have money.
yeah. Sorry you can't fall from the sky anymore or protect yourself from rain.
I'll get wings very soon.
They
know
can
what?
also
I hope
protect
Do
me
you
from
know
rain.
you're gonna get do you
Yeah.
know you're gonna get wings? Like, does your character know it, or is that something that
Well,
just you're just
so
gonna be
He
like,
said
I mean,
yes.
technically, in theory, wouldn't I? I'm a draconic sorcerer. Like, it's my sorceress origin that grants me the wings.
What
So
magic
wouldn't I
trick is
need-
that going to be, though, for you? Is that going to
It's
be a
gonna be
magic
big-
trick, or you just get wings?
No.
I think it's gotta be.
Wings.
Do you remember The Rock playing the Tooth Fairy?
That's awesome, actually. That's really
Like
cool.
those it's just gonna look like the weirdest things, like even
They
tiny
look like
for
they
his
couldn't carry him,
small
but then you
stature.
can see
Yes.
the thin, invisible lines picking him up from nowhere.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
Apparently,
No,
I
yeah,
have to
almost
get
even
new
looks like
armor next level too,
Yeah.
because if my armor can't accommodate them, it says it breaks your armor. So I have to now get armor that accommodates wings sprouting out
Later
of my
problem.
back. We'll
Later
figure that out
I
problem.
later.
just imagine it's like him stuck in a dangling form from like a messed up like theater show. Like he's just stuck there because the nobody fixed the rigging on the theater show when Peter Pan went flying or something.
Right. That's awesome. That I'm stoked to see the fucking puppetry of you flying. You three have a moment here to like lay hands on this project. It will result in some sort of check, but what kind of approach do you guys take to improving this weapon up?
I vote we go with the Doomslayer logic and just blow a hole through Mars.
It's like
Well,
a big
I mean,
all
cannon.
right. So, what are all of our our key abilities? Toxics is magic. I guess mine is plants, and Yee's is
Greed.
shiny objects.
I mean, Yeez would
his
probably
stealth.
be like stabbing weapons, the sneak attack, right? Like if it's
Yeah.
a sword of some kind, he
So-
could probably wield it
Hoarder.
well.
He would put his god into it more than I think his stabbing.
Well, one of my thoughts were I was serious when I said to Lucretia, we haven't tried anything while I was in Mist Parlay with the hunger.
Mm-hmm.
So once we figure out where the hunger is, I want to then parlay with the hunger as a hopeful, perceivable distraction why we then go on the offensive. Which also means I am not there for the offensive attack.
It absolutely could be beneficial if it helps split the focus of this monster at all. Maybe that is beneficial. Having you on the battlefield could be good as well.
That could
So I
work.
just-
For Korik, I'm just thinking that might give us only as soon as he figures it out. Like as soon as he gets hit by that, you're dead, and our advantage of we'd only get one chance to use it against him would be gone.
Yep.
I guarantee you, after we use it, he's not gonna let us use that again.
No.
And
And-
that would be a big loss on us if he decided to get angry at you and kill you in that space.
I know I can't inflict any harm. Can I die while parlaying, Mr. DM?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
in
it's
past cycles, you die when he kills you in parlay.
Okay, yeah.
But
right.
Yeah.
My God,
and
almost killed you in a parlay once.
Yeah, you did.
did in fact kill you.
Yeah, never mind. So that answers my questions. But then I just come. No, never mind. We're
You
not
come
in
back
the
the
cycle
next
anymore.
cycle, which is not.
Yeah.
Mm.
I died there. I died real life.
That's my only thought of you parlaying is that
Yeah.
we'd lose a good card against them if you die there, if they get
So all right.
pushed
So
back.
how's this weapon going to work? Is it
Mm.
going to be ranged? How are we going to be? Fuck. What the fuck does the hunger look like? I mean,
I imagine it as that thing from the Fairly Odd Parents movie, the anger or something. Anger.
like how do we
Fairly-
know like where to shoot the gun? But I've already figured it out. The weapon needs to look like the umbrella that Tim just lost, if possible. Because if we're ending up fighting something, you had an umbrella, now you don't. They're like, where the fuck's the umbrella? And this way, if you have an umbrella, he might not be like, oh, it's their new big bad weapon. Might just be like, here come these 3 idiots to die again.
I'm
So-
cool with it being an umbrella. What does Loop think?
Loop's gone.
Loop went out to the
No,
front
that's for
lines.
sure.
You know, she would like an umbrella. Her weapon got destroyed. You know. Turning it into the umbrella is also pretty sick. You know, just like a thing that can consume any magical force rather than just defeated foes. You know what I mean? Like the same kind of concept could still hold here.
Is
Could we make
there
it where
an existence in which we could send the hunger that it could never get out of? Like, if we made this that the one-way wand I had, we make
Lucretia
we create the.
says, if we're on the offense, there's a possibility we could even turn it to a barrier to contain just the hunger. If we didn't, we're just trying to riff on ideas.
If we don't think we can destroy it, then containment until we can destroy it is the next best thing.
It could work as a backup plan instead of. I like these plans. The offense I have not thought of in the past decade as a backup to contain it if it doesn't. Yeah, shape I don't know quite matters if we want to strike true with a blade or fire in with a cannon of some kind. We'll have to be up on the plane with it. We'll have to get in planar contact with it. But
God, I wish I had planar binding.
Has she heard my idea about the umbrella yet?
yeah, no. The umbrella is a great idea. Yeah. Turning into umbrella
Yeah.
that just can do what
He
the
wouldn't be
umbrella does,
intimidated
but on a
because I
bigger
had an
scale.
umbrella. Yeah, he could, and he wouldn't be intimidated by it because he's seen me with the umbrella before.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So he would just think, "Oh, it's the same.
you're welcome.
It's the same umbrella." I had said to make it an umbrella before that, though. I had said to make it an umbrella before we
Yeah,
even
you guys.
broke
I
the
mean,
umbrella.
I think the Korik and Tim.
Oh, I didn't hear that at all.
Yeah.
Give me some kind of Arcana check. If there's anything involving you toying with magic, you think you could make it. Arcana comes
8
to
for
mind.
me.
Okay.
I'm going to use my inspiration, but that's a 14. I just want to maybe do a little bit better than a 14. So I'm going to roll an extra D.
Okay.
Yeah, the best I got was I perceive. I did not know what
Right.
to, how to build it.
I'll take a 19.
Yeah.
That's pretty decent. I think
Okay.
I feel more comfortable with a 19 than a 14.
I like that. Your team is coming together and making and using incredibly powerful magic. She puts the barrier back up just to contain the force of magic coming from these artifacts being refused back into their essence of creation, right? The umbrella of creation. The shape is starting to take fold. Yi, you're putting hands on this too, slyly making it into the umbrella shape. I heard you mention you wanted to maybe put your gut. What's your idea here? What's your
So,
addition?
as they're hold on, first of all, I finally found what I thought the hunger looked like because I was busy searching for it because it's been bothering me ever since I thought of it. That's
Nice.
what I thought. But Yee's idea is just to, uh, as they make it into umbrella, kind of put the god symbol like hidden, like how Mace Windu had badass on his lightsaber, kind of that, but it'll be property of Hadar underneath, like under in it, like on the handle, someplace where nobody would look.
Oh, do like samurai style, dude. Like if you pull down the rubber handle of the umbrella,
Oh,
right in there is the
yeah,
inscription.
the like maker's mark.
Yeah.
That's super good. Give me still an Arcana check in that realm.
Alrighty.
But I'm gonna give you advantage on this one because of a totally different reason.
14.
Okay, and now give me a stealth check.
As long as I don't roll nat 1. $17. I got a 3.
These 4 sets of hands coming together to craft these relics into an umbrella of pure light at first, before the actual form starts to take in it. All of you helping mold, like, suffusing magic into this situation, and helping Lucretia create a weapon that can strike true and combat the hunger. Korik, as the
Yes, sir.
last pieces fall into place, you see, like, there's a wrap starting to like appear and form around the handle. Just a flash as the final piece of the wrap goes down. You see, like, everything has been like bathed in gold light, and then as it's taking form, that light is like slowly dissipating, and turning into like a material umbrella looking exactly the same as Tim's old umbrella, right? But you see the flash of like a red rune at the top of that handle before the wrap kind of comes over it. And as you you're just scoping out your area, you see just the hint of red light on the end of one of Yi's fingernails. So you know he's done something. Just you have the knowledge of what he has done here. As much as he does anyway.
Honestly, at this point, I want to, sidebar, I do want to punch his god, but he'd murder me. So I was already thinking of how could we use those ruins that she created that little barrier with against us to even imbue them somehow into the fucking umbrella.
Yeah.
And maybe that's part of the backup plan or something like that, with the ruins in there, that then they would be fortified with the light of creation to create the barrier to encase.
Oh, these aren't barrier runes. These are Hadar runes.
No, I know,
Okay.
but that was my original, that was my first thought.
Okay.
So when I see Yi doing this, I'm just at this point, I'm fucking on board with whatever we got.
Okay, cool. I'm just making sure. I was
Yes,
I love this. Okay. You guys spin the time. I'm going to make one more set of rolls for how everyone's doing. You guys spin the time. You craft together an umbrella. The light of creation into an umbrella. You pass it around to each other just to feel the heft, perfectly balanced. Beautiful little motion as you slide the thing up and the umbrella pops up. You sense the power in here. I think Tim immediately knows it has the same effects as the old umbrella, but it's restarted. It starts as a +3 spellcasting focus because it's the highest we can go, and can consume arcane energy. I think with the 4 of your like knowledges and spellcastings together, this thing is not bound by having to defeat its opposed form. It can like you think if you were just to wield this against a wizard, you could fucking drain their
It's like
magic before
it's
you
like
fought.
a vacuum cleaner,
Right?
It's a,
You could like strip them of their magic and then just stab them to death. Like this thing is
Hey.
powerful.
it's like a Mega Maid from Spaceballs. It can just
Yeah.
like suck the air out of them.
Exactly. And
Hey,
you
Tim, I'll
get
need to
a
borrow this for like 2 weeks.
no,
sorry.
I'll need to borrow the umbrella for 2 weeks,
Oh.
maybe out of the country for a bit.
You guys hear a buzz on your Stone of Far speech, and Davenport has found the ship in the moon base. He says, if you guys can make it out, we can get on.
Oh, now would be as good a time of any to maybe try to use that second portal to just go to the get
Yep.
to them in the ship, right? Didn't
Oh
we-
yeah, it would be perfect.
Do we need to bring the voidfish, the baby voidfish, with us?
We should get the voidfish to be able to have everybody remember the hunger so they could actually know what they're fighting against.
Could we make like secretion potions or something like that to hand out to people?
Grenades. Just start chucking the voidfish fluid at people. It works every time.
Lucretia pulls open a drawer and she says, I've been holding on to this. It's a vial of like rainbow translucent liquid. And she says it shouldn't hurt the voidfish at all, but it should completely kill its effects. I've felt the guilt behind using these creatures to do our nasty deeds, but as long as they're here, someone will look for them to do them. No reason we should kill it. And she is like climbing a little metal ladder and uncorks the stopper and pours it right in. The voidfish like shudders and you hear a little bit of a groan in there, and some of its like cosmic light slows and dims. But it doesn't go out. Not like it doesn't die. It's not hurt.
Yeah.
And I think the only reason you guys know anything crazy has happened is that the umbrella shudders in whoever's hand is holding it. You know that some immense powerful effect has come. Your stones start blowing up with, oh, holy shit, we're under attack, like pictures of towers of columns of hunger smashing into refuge and Gold
I just
Cliff.
imagine I imagine every 5 images there's just a picture of a scone for Tim.
Yeah, she's holding the scone up, running away from all these like shadow creatures chasing her. The world has remembered the hunger, or can now perceive the hunger as it creates memories of it, and understands the threat that it's in. And now they can begin to fight back. Loop messages, hits you guys up. She says that the frontline battles are actually going very well, and Barry seems to have it, not Barry, fucking Angus seems to have it all handled here. And she says that she has a really good idea if you guys have any allies you want to call in from anywhere else. If there's any other powerful allies we can pull into this battle. She shoots you an image in your minds of the black glass circle that you guys left at Verdansk, as you guys, that got turned into a obsidian disc by the Phoenix Fire Gauntlet in Arc 1. She says that would be a fantastic like place that we could suffuse a lot of magic to pull any allies over. If there's any allies that you guys, could use.
Are we gonna have time to get our spell slots back before this all goes down? We
At
don't
the
know.
moment, it doesn't seem like that straightforward. You will, if you take a long rest, your allies will be fighting for the long rest. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I only need a short rest.
That's good. I don't. I need a long one. About a warlock. Bummer. I mean, yeah, we I think we should call as many allies as we can.
Yeah.
Tim, this, I think the connection that just give me like a wisdom saving throw or a wisdom check, whichever is higher. If you don't have the bonus to wisdom saving throw, just a wisdom is fine.
I have somewhat of a bonus.
Yeah, do a wisdom saving throw then.
You. 11?
Yeah,
Probably
I
not
mean
high enough.
that's enough actually with your history. You have developed history with this character. This is not a summon from our plane kind of thing. This is a pull someone in kind of summon she's offering. And there is one person that you guys have connection to that comes to your mind, and that is Kravitz, Lady Death. Who last time we saw her, she was fighting for her life in the plains of fucking the Shadowfell at the Raven Queen's palace where she was. But like that, I think is where Tim's mind goes, is that if you guys wanted to make a pit stop, like a side trek, you could maybe pull Lady Death to help you guys.
I mean, at this point, I think we need all the help we can get, but I
Dude,
don't want to make.
get all
decisions.
your flings on the phone.
What? I mean, we already our speech all the towns we've saved? Like those people already
Yeah,
know. They've been notified.
How about
Mhm.
all the girls you've dated on this adventure?
This is probably the most important girl he's interacted with, Lady Death.
I think so. Actually, I think that was the most important one.
100%.
I was just
Yeah, no,
thinking about
she's the most important one. I don't know how the one is that from the racing area would help us. I don't.
well,
That being helpful.
isn't she dead anyway?
No, she's
No.
not dead. She's a cool,
Oh.
powerful monk, and she has racing friends. The cars maybe could help if you guys want an ally there. But they're on this plane. That is not a summonable kind of thing. We could go to them, or they could come to us. They might be driving here whenever they can. You guys have put out the feelers there.
Okay.
Yeah. So I would kind of say like, oh, Lady Death is the one that I think would be the most helpful.
We sure she's probably not happy with unable to take our souls.
I mean,
No,
if
she's
we
past that.
die, if
Oh,
we
is she?
die, she can take them anyway.
She's
But I
past
thought
that.
she was
She's
past
super
that.
down to help you guys. Yeah.
Alrighty.
I thought we made it past that.
Yeah. You guys made it past that. She says don't die again. Like next time you die, you're gonna be held to the true rules. But she has forgiven you. The Raven. You don't know if the Raven Queen has, but the Lady Death has.
Yeah, ye probably would not like to meet the Raven Queen with his 118 deaths.
So she proposes a split up. She says Barry is doing well out here, but she mentions the arrival of several larger foes. She says that some large animals have approached, and there's some massive figures on the horizon on their way now. And the way she describes them, you each immediately understand the judges from you guys being held on trial, the four judges overlooking.
Show me what you got, people from Rick and Morty. Those fuckers.
Yeah, exactly.
I hate it so much.
The judges are approaching from cardinal directions, all four judges, and out of you're just being told this, out of the hunger's column have come a massive bear, wolf, and owl, as well as several flying contraptions that when described, I think you guys know enough, that are like battle planes. And and she says, if someone can come, if anyone can come, like, take my spot on the front lines, I can help. Me and Tim can go summon Lady Death with Davenport now that he has the ship.
I mean, I think that's
Tim,
a good idea, but
it is.
Yee, you want to go fuck around and find out there?
You coming with?
Fuck yeah.
Let's go blow up some minions.
Your team runs, Lucretia included. You guys have who has, to be clear, who has the umbrella?
I would.
Oh,
Should I?
hold on. Before we go, I give Tim my part of the shared fanny pack with Yee, so they can pass things between to each other.
That's
but
smart.
I leave the healing potion still in there for Yee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to.
No, I love that.
No,
That's
fair.
fantastic.
I don't know who should have the umbrella because I feel like thematically I should, but if I'm not going to fight the hunger,
You're not going
then
on the front lines yet, so I feel like give it to either me or Buddha. It's your call.
Lucretia could also hold it.
Could
maybe
we store it in the fanny pack?
We'll give it to Lucretia. Well, we could store it in the fanny pack. I guess that's.
But we don't know how it would react with that super magic. Would it just eat the
Maybe
fanny pack
Lucretia
then?
should take it for now.
Lucretia holds it next to her staff, and you guys run. As you get back to the main hall, the front doors are splintered open and blasted off their hinges. You can see out into the night, or if it's not night, it feels like it, and will for the rest of this adventure. It's going to be dark, boys. The sky has been swallowed up by black and red clouds roiling with these rainbow streaks of energy. The hunger is here, and it is atop your plane. There is a tendril smashing directly into, probably about 150 feet away from you, this massive tornado of a tendril, and you see 3 huge animals, like towering 10, 15 feet tall, right? Like massive beasts have stepped out. You hear the buzz of a squadron of 5 planes, and you see them circling ahead and like coming in, pew, 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 shooting down at the folks fighting on the battlefield, fighting off shadow creatures, tall and thin and multi-armed, fighting them. They're doing an incredible job out there. You see Angus floating above, blasting lightning strikes down, and a blast of fire here, a chromatic bolt over there. The 2 warriors just back to back, slashing, and arrows. Pew, 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 pew. Loop catches your eye. She's gets in from casting like a giant lightning bolt, swathing across many shadowed figures, opening up for her warriors to push forward closer to the bigger creatures. She turns around and rushes up, points over to the side. You see a landed spaceship, and she like hooks Tim's arm, and the 2 of you run towards the spaceship as Yee and Korik, I'll say Lucretia probably joins the front lines too, run forward to join the crew here. I don't really want to start this next battle. I think this is probably a great time to call it as we smash into the... You can see off in the distance, like 100 miles away. I mean, we got half an hour. I don't want to get started on the battle.
Yeah.
And then, you could see like miles away on the horizon, the full like... This thing is probably 400 or 500 feet tall, the judge, right? Stomping towards the moon base just directly to the north of you. You look around, you can see another and another, one behind you as well. They are closing in. It's going to take them some time to get here, to be clear, but they are coming. Huge beasts.
How long would you say in Dragon Ball Z episode terms?
In Dragon Ball Z episode terms, it feels like an end to the fight in front of you kind of lateness, you know? Okay. Like, you have
as
these
long as
planes
it's for
and
Goku to go Super Saiyan 3 or 4 or whatever,
in front of you, and maybe that they could
2.5 episodes away, got it.
On the end of that. Yeah, as Tim and Loop get into the birdie, the ship, the boat, and you guys fly up and blast off towards the black disk of Verdansk, splitting the party because we have stuff we have to prepare for this fight of hunger. The sky only getting darker and more midnight black, the writhing and swirling rainbow energy beginning to create a core of some kind where the sun should be, giving you the ideas of maybe where to go to strike true as we fade to black, wartime fully on our doorstep. Hell yeah. That was a good one, guys. That felt good.
That was. Question:
So-
would we have had to fight Lucretia if we weren't able to talk her down?
Yes.
Jeez.
Well, Lucretia didn't, I'll say, like, we're past it in this moment. Lucretia did not want to attack you guys. So she probably would have thrown more, like, effects into the area to, like, slow you or push you back while she completed it. Once she completed it and did her thing, she could lower her barrier and you could do whatever you want to her because she saved you guys, right? That's what she's thinking, that she did what she needed to and you can hold her accountable. But she was just trying to hold you back while she completed the spell was going to be the idea.
Okay.
But you had some great persuasion checks and you guys like said the right words. It wasn't just the checks, but it's also like we got really into it. Like you really like pitched ideas and we went for it, and the checks also backed them up.
Coming up with some bullshit on the spot is really hard to do.
I mean, yeah, but that's it. That's exactly it. That's exactly what we're doing here. I'm so fucking stoked. I have ideas. I'm imagining 2 episodes. One more where we like summon Lady Death and get all our allies on board, and do these initial like punch fests with the big creatures, and then
I am just excited
hunger.
because at level 17 is when I can use the max the max ability of my my made up class you did for me.
For
My
sure.
Bramblethorn type thing.
For sure.
Like, oh man, that's why I was like, no, I was like, yeah, let's go. I'm just gonna fucking walk in there, boom, go big.
I love it. I'm so stoked. This is gonna be
We
so
only
cool.
made my custom class to level 4, so I couldn't do more levels in it.
Oh. Yeah. I have yours is gonna be a lot of improv on the spot, just so that you know, but I have an idea. You've done a lot of really cool things that you've hidden from your party, so I'm not gonna like reveal them yet until it comes up, but you've done them and you succeeded on them. And so
Right.
we are at the door of what all that means, and it will come up, and I'm stoked, and I think you're gonna fucking go wild over it. And it'll be really cool.
I do want to ask, from a DM standpoint, how many sessions do you think we have left in this campaign?
That's what I'm saying. I think 2.
Okay.
I think 1 session of like the first phase of this battle where it's like big wartime wars while we're getting allies in, and then this is imagination if you guys do anything crazy, of course. And then 1 where we're like fighting the hunger. And after that it's just some like post-credit scenes, of the world coming back to order, unless you guys lose. Like the concept would be like this fight, you guys fight the hunger. Of course, in our narrative, the idea is you win. I'm not going to pull my punches, but that's of course what we're building, that what we're like pushing for. So I'm going to imagine that's the case when I'm like building my stuff up, is that you guys win. So we'll do some post-credit scenes, and then, we'll see like where everyone retires to. For some of us, that'll be an easier question than others.
Toxic with his 15 girlfriends.
I have my 1 back. Who knows? Maybe I'll decide to become a lich. I don't know.
Or maybe there's a throuple situation with Lady Death and a lich and some magician. It's fucking Chris Angel, mind freak.
I just can't believe
I sacrificed my extra charisma so Toxic could have extra.
I don't need extra charisma. I'm a charisma-based caster.
I know. I was making a joke because I'm -2 to charisma.
I
Yeah.
just can't believe we've been doing this campaign now for 5 years.
I mean,
Wait, we started it in. No.
21 we
No.
started
no
it. I looked
way.
into it. I scrolled all the way back when Buddha made the group chat. He started in 2021.
Oh, we're like early phases 26, and we didn't play for like there was 5 months in between one session and then another 5 months before the next.
We still
So
played though.
no, you're right. I mean, yeah, 100%, 100%. We haven't been playing like 5 years dead
Yeah.
straight, but yeah, 100%. I guess it has been on the calendar. I don't think it's. I think we're like at 4.5 or something, but like
I was thinking
Yeah.
like 2023, 2022-ish.
I got bored y'all
I don't remember.
talking, guys, like, let me look through our group chat, see when we started.
2 sessions left, and then we can play some Pokemon. The stakes are gonna go from like 100 end of the universe to like Professor Oak
There's a
needs you to go
potato.
get some fucking orange berries, you know?
So, will
Very much looking forward to Pokemon.
be a lot more of your homebrew stuff we'll be dealing with? Because I think you said this was more guided in a book you were reading or something, or at least
Yeah,
We
it'll
did
be
other campaigns with
it'll
this.
probably be all homebrewed, depending on how our timing goes on it. I have a fake ranger class that I've turned into a Pokemon trainer with like 4 subclasses of Pokemon trainer in it. So that might be what we take. I just have to finish it. I'll probably give you guys an idea of what those 4 subclasses are so you can pick one, like which direction you'll probably head. That way I don't have to maybe I just flesh it all out. I'm not 100% sure. But it'll be some probably basic class that will have to be adjusted as we play because it's unplay tested and maybe it makes no sense in the end, and we'll build as we go, but it's probably
that's the fun.
in a decent space.
I'm here for it. It's great considering I know like 200
Yeah.
Pokemon. So
Well, we're sticking with the first 151, didn't we agree?
Yes.
I think that's going to be our core bit. I might pull in some from out, but like
Yeah.
our core will probably be 151, and we're going to be approaching it as if you are 3 people who
are ripped from our homes at the age of 10.
I don't like that. I like you know, if you're gonna go work with a professor in a new place, we're gonna be using D&D rules, so you're like commoners coming from some sort of town, but you're helping out a scientist who needs, you know, field assistance in this new land we've discovered, right? Where the animals are more powerful than your average wolf running about the woods. And
Honestly,
you guys will go learn all about this.
as soon as you said strangers, like waking up and strangers in New World, my mind went, horse thief, you're finally awake.
Yeah. Welcome to Skyrim, to jail. Yeah, we'll probably stick with the 151 or a few extra I pull in and play with just to fill out the world
really
around
excited
us.
to see more chaos in your DM again.
I mean, this is about as chaotic as we can get where we're fighting the hunger right now. But we'll do some Pokemon stuff. I have some really cool, like, Pokemon themed story stingers that'll be really, really, like, neat and a little bit more gritty than Pokemon will give us, so.
Yeah.
All right. Good session, guys. Like I said, I think
Yeah.
we have 2 more and we're done with this one, so we'll come back and we'll begin fighting the hunger.
All
I
right.
got some packs to do.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
If anybody wants to redeem the last of them, they're probably off cooldown already, and then I can just open 2 packs of each, and we can call it a day.
2 journey together. Damn it, you little son of a ball smacker!
Phantasmal Flames, Destined Rivals, Journey Together, Mega Evolutions, Elite.
Let's do Mega.
He's trying to
Yes.
freaking master set or complete set Journey Together. He's so close.
Yeah, and he may get that with yours.
And Elite, Edge of Eternities, or Spider-Man.
Buddha Man.
Man. Okay. All right. I'm gonna disconnect from this Discord call. This
Uh,
was a blast. Let's not wait like 5 months to play again.
So,
GG's.
I
I'm
will-
down to plan ASAP, man.
Next
I will
week.
say the 17th will be a hard no for me. Otherwise, I'm free this whole month.
Well, the 10th, baby. Let's plan on the 10th. Let's just plan.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
And we'll
Yeah,
see
that
if
should
anything
work.
comes up.
I
Alright.
will catch y'all later.
Yeah, good session, guys.
Thank you
Bye,
guys.
everyone.
Talk
Yeah,
soon.
thanks.